everyone, welcome again on the Barry Spot, where we give you all the latest going on in the society. Before we get started, I'm using this medium to ask you guys to please comment, like and share, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell so as to know when we drop a new video. Today is day 34 in Big Brother's house, and today we are trying to find out what is happening in Biggieverse. I hope you guys are ready for what is going on. It has been happening with different. Today they did the diary section, and we are going to discuss on the reaction about everything that happened in the house today so far. Come along with me.
The reason why he's doing all this is because he knows this thing is being discussed out there. He's more conscious about the viewers than even what is going on in the house. And that's my only issue with him. And I think that's why he's not letting his mother issue.
Yeah? Let me explain something to you. I know that you're a man, so you might not. I feel like in life, any movement you want to make, you have to be ready for the consequences. You can't eat your cake and have it. Ozzy started this triangle because he wanted to create a storyline. The day Onyeka came out of the diary room and said, Biggie asked about you was the day he activated this thing with Onyeka. Now you enjoyed it, then you overdid it, and you now realize, oh my God, I overplayed my hand in this story. It's more than what it's really. Maybe you thought you were giving. You had the lines clear, but you really did it. And that's what this is about. He's going back to backtrack to clean his shit. You've already shot everywhere, and then you're trying to clean it quickly because of which viewers? Is it because of his girlfriend, which is even funny because anyways, no need to bring anybody's personal business here. But, I beg, please, you know what? He's a grown-ass 37-year-old, quarter to 40-ass man. He definitely knows what he was doing. He wanted the viewers to carry on with a story that aligns with him. He wanted the viewers to be on his side. Ebuka's question has now made people realize, oh, this guy is playing a game, and that's what he's trying to backtrack on. And it's too late. I love the Ozumba twins. So I'm saying this from a place of zero judgment. It's too late. And you should be a man about it. And actually just say, I would even believe it was a game if he just said, I misplayed my hand in the diary room. Everybody would be like, mad, oh. As in, so we're all clear that it's a game. But you're not doing that. You are denying it even to Big Brother. Okay? Sorry, oh. It's not looking good.
Okay, Nini, you can go. Nini.
Hello, Panache, and good day to the co-hosts. So I just want to agree totally with what Jeka just said now. Because I think if Ozzy admits a little, everyone will relax. He's just coming to come and gaslight the Big Brother and gaslight everybody. Everybody knows when someone is being flirtatious to another person. So don't come and act oblivious, and then don't come and act like there was 0% input from your end. If you downplay it, you say, okay, I may have been more affectionate to some, ONYEKA, and which may have been misconstrued, but I just want to clear things up. Everyone will give you that grace, and we'll all move on. But don't come here and act oblivious. I also wanted to add, in terms of accountability, between these two people in this, these two people, Ozzy and ONYEKA. ONYEKA has been more accountable. Is she perfect? No, I'm not an ONYEKA fan. I love the By the Way twins as well. She has admitted that saying all those short skirt things for Victoria was wrong. What did she do? She has gone to apologize. She mentioned it yesterday to Femi, like, this guy flirted with me. Okay, I was a fool. I flirted back. Now me chop loss. Okay, they are not even saying that I'm the one that liked you. I've taken it as a loss. Okay, guy, let this thing rest. So she has admitted that she contributed to the flirtatious act between the both of them. She has admitted that she likes this guy. Even on the eviction show, Ebuka asked her, what's your plan and what was your purpose with all your going to Victoria and all? She said, when someone I like is going closer to someone else, I try to find out what's going on so that I don't block the road if my guy wants to set his P. So meaning Ozzy, she doesn't know if Ozzy wanted to set P with Victoria. So that's why she said she just wanted to clear it up with Victoria. That's how she had those conversations. And in the diary session today, she didn't overinflate her relationship with Victoria. She didn't say they were best friends. But I'm assuming, being cordial in the house, there's some sort of friendship that she assumes exists between the both of them, and that's exactly what she stated. So in terms of accountability, I think ONYEKA has done her part. She's apologized she has admitted I flirted, I like this guy. I've gone to Victoria to see my end and all. And she has even admitted her loss. She even said she even went to talk to Ozzy, and Ozzy said he wasn't going to talk. What else do you people want? This girl is wrong. She gaslighted Victoria. She behaved in a way that was very immature. I hated it when she was doing it because it was rubbish. She's not perfect, but in terms of taking accountability, she has done her own bit. It's the Ozzy part that this guy is trying to act like he did not contribute 1%. That is the annoying bit. And between the both of them, he's the one that hasn't taken accountability, even 1%. That's what I wanted to add. Thank you.
Nini, just to clear something, so she definitely overinflated her relationship with Victoria.
It didn't sound that way to me.
She said, and I quote, "That's my guy, my guy."
Yes.
What does that mean? So, like, let's be real.
Doesn't mean that they are best friends. They are guys in the house. You know how ONYEKA is. It did not sound like she said they were best friends or anything.
So Victoria, so you're saying that according to what ONYEKA said, Victoria, SOOJ, SHAUN, they're all on the same level. Is that what
It didn't sound to me. She said my guy. Like this is somebody I rap with. I don't know.
That's my guy, my guy. So are you saying
It means I have a cordial relationship with this person. I have some form of friendship with this person. We've had conversations in the past. Doesn't mean that she's my best friend. That's the way it sounded to me. Victoria and that's the way it sounded to me, to be honest. I don't think she overinflated it. That's my opinion from what I listened to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you very much, Nini. Rabbit, you can go.
Hi, sorry, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Please, I have a question. I have been busy this morning, so I just watched the diary session now. And there's a part where ONYEKA said that SHAUN came to her first. Number one, I want to say that the camera crew this year are doing a very terrible job. Because from the beginning, we saw that SHAUN was liking Nelly. So I didn't really understand where the ONYEKA came in. That means we didn't get to see that part. So now I want to make excuse for everybody, all the housemates. I want to make excuse for every housemate. Now henceforth, we should not be dragging them. Because some people are coming here saying, when you are done dragging and return that back to us. WANNI and ANITA, they've done AI of them, doing things that they were not even doing. Everybody accepted their fates. WANNI, they don't show them. Even though people used to say, they are. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Even though they are saying that those ones they are boring. So now we are coming here to give excuse that there are a lot of things they don't show us. Everybody we have accepted it. Now I want us to accept it when it is not in favor of our own faith too. And say, so person let me give excuse for this person because they don't show us everything. That's what I want to say. Because you cannot come here when it is your faith's turn, that your faith is doing things that are not palatable at your zero, at your ONYEKA, the three of them, I mean the four of them, they know what they are doing. They have been going on and on about this issue for the past 9 days or whatever, like witches and wizards. So now, I want us to give grace to every other person too, when it is time. So that when what's it called? When he's doing like additional talk sometimes that this is what happened. You people don't say, no, she's lying. No, she's lying. We say, it can be true because the camera is not showing us everything. Because now, ONYEKA is saying that SHAUN went to her. SHAUN was the first person that came to her to whatever. But he said he's going to come back to her. Me, I don't understand that part. I don't know where that part is coming from. For the fact that you and this girl in question, you have even tried to iron this issue out. And now you are coming to the diary section, you are saying another thing entirely. And she said, Victoria is a guy. I watched that part. She said, Victoria is a guy. When you say somebody is your guy, people are going to the extent of, I know your house, I know your family member, I know the things you like to eat, I know the people you like to go with. That is the meaning of when you are saying somebody is your guy. So, you cannot come here and say that, when you say somebody is your guy, that means you talk to that person. Victoria, the only guy that Victoria has in the house is Cassia. And even the Cassia said, but you Yes, and move on. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Randy. But I just want to say something. I think the Sean conversation, this is your good next, but let me just quickly say this. I think the Sean conversation about Bigbrother Naija might be mistaken, do you understand? Like, if Sean went to meet ONYEKA, I don't think maybe it was good day romantic situation like that. Because I'm not like Sean has popped up in like 3 or 4 conversations with NELLY, with ONYEKA, with like different people, you understand? But ONYEKA now with everything now saying that like okay, maybe it's based on friendship because I don't want to think of it like oh Sean maybe Sean was really into her.
Yeah, it was based on friendship. It was talking about. Based on friendship. That conversation, me, I did not see anything based on friendship there. My girl, go and watch it again. She said that go and watch it again because maybe the clip I watch is wrong because the business is money. She said that he came to her first. That he came to her first. Why would you say somebody came to you first in a friendship thing? No, Ravi, she was talking about him. It's different. She was talking about him first. And then maybe sorry, I think because I know Joker used to sit here. Yeah, but can you hear me? Ravi, I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Rabbit, can you hear me? I can't hear.
Maybe it is.
Rabbit is correct. Rabbit is correct. She insinuated that Shaw came to her. No, I think you guys are getting the conversation out of context. She meant like Sean came to her first regarding the OZ situation. No, friendship. Is the conversation in the diary room, or are we talking about a different conversation? Diary room. Her diary session. She said in the first week. She said in the first week that Sean came to her first as per relationship. No, anyways, I'm gonna drop it because I listen again. Her diary session. I want to start that question, so I'm so confused with the text. That's what she meant. Relationship. She didn't mention relationship. She didn't mention relationship. Why are you putting words in her mouth? That's what she meant. Now, why didn't mention it, but that's what she meant? You don't have to comprehend. You don't comprehend. No, go and listen. And you are projecting. That's not what she meant. I'm not projecting. That's what she meant. I say, sorry to mute everybody. You literally said here that that's what she meant. She meant Sean came to her first, inferring to agree to Rabbit. That's what everybody's responding to you on now, that you are inferring. And that's projection. I'm confused. And I'm saying that's not it. I'm not projecting. That's their own opinion. That's not my opinion. That's what I'm saying. I'm standing by my word. I'm standing by my own word. You are projecting. I'm not projecting. You are projecting, not me. No. She said that. Sean was the first person to lie telling me. And I told him I didn't think shit. Thank you. What's Rabbit going off? Rabbit understands the thing. Thank you, Rabbit. First of all, can I say something? I think what we have here are a lot of. Can I say something, please? What we have. Nini, can I say something, please? I think what we have here are people who are trying to understand or pick the brain of someone, thinking they know what that person is actually thinking. You are this is an ONYEKA. No, hold on. I'm not. I literally am not. This is an ONYEKA who came into the show saying she doesn't want the ship. She essentially wants to be like a ship scatterer. That's her gameplay. And she's in the dining room. And you expect her to make you believe that, okay, fine, maybe she's catching feelings now. Her original agenda has been smashed. Let me say this plain and simple. Sean is the type of individual that if you are not careful, you will catch feelings. There's a way he approaches you, there's a way he talks, there's a way he does his thing. You actually feel he's actually referring to a ship with you. Then Ebuka literally asked that question on Sunday. And he said he
and then the person was referring to Nelly at that point, and he immediately shut it down. And he said if he wanted to get into a ship with Nelly, he would. And essentially saying if he wanted to get into a ship with anyone, he would. But the first person he resonated with was WANNI. He shut it down instantly. So ONYEKA right now is actually just projecting what she thought SHAUN meant. Because SHAUN didn't even mention her. She was not even on SHAUN's radar. Otherwise, he would have said, okay, Nelly, and then ONYEKA, but then I resonated with WANNI. She was not part of the entire equation. She was not. And that is why they are good as friends. He's not crossing that line, and he made it clear to her. You know, so all this projection on, she's saying, he approached her first. Of course, he can approach her first. It's normal when everybody's trying to get to know each other. It's like, how are you doing? We have deep connections, deep conversations and stuff like that. I think that's what's carrying them as friends, because she referred to him as her guy's guy. But beyond that, he doesn't see her that way. He doesn't see. So I understand you now. I understand you now. Please, let's be straight with this. Thank you. I understand what he's trying to say. Yeah, she probably misconstrued SHAUN. She misconstrued because SHAUN wanted to be her friend, maybe just to bond with her, but she was misconstruing it to mean another thing. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Effie. Dizzy, you can go.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yeah, my own is, I think, let me even blame Victoria for not giving these people the highlights they were desperately looking for. Because the other twin, I don't even know their names. That one too was what he was looking for. Maybe it don't even overdo. That's why he's even complaining. That was the main thing he was looking for. He was trying to play a game of making those two girls now different because of him, and obviously he will be the center of attention. They will be talking about him. He will be trending, and he's playing the game. It backfires now. You will not allow somebody rest. What is it? You wanted ONYEKA to go and meet Victoria between all those ones. ONYEKA too. Now you see, if I was in that house now, I would slap ONYEKA. She was not looking out for Victoria. She was doing it for herself. If I'm even Victoria, you always coming. You're not that close to me. We are not friends like that. Why are you always coming to ask me about my relationship with somebody? Why are you coming to ask me if I'm talking to this person or not? And let it be casual. I will understand. They are quite close. It's okay. But then, you ONYEKA, when have we become like that? We do normal hello. We just talk like that. But we're not close. Why are you insisting to know the people I want to talk to in the house, whether I'm feeling about them or whatnot? Why? And you are saying you don't have any, you are just looking because somebody is your friend, whether Victoria is your friend or the other guy is your friend. You're always trying to be in people's, are you a relationship therapist? Did they even employ you in that house to be everywhere, looking out for people that are in a relationship? What is it? You are going for somebody and you're already liking the person, knowing very well this person is saying, because me, I don't even know if you have or not. This person is, and then you are going for that person. And now the next thing, the attention they were giving you, they just cut it off. From nowhere, they wanted to play another person now so that you people start fighting. And you are always going there. If Victoria is not that calm, if Victoria is not a calm girl, if it is me now, maybe I will even give you what you are looking for. Because you cannot come and be asking me every time. This girl called for this conversation like 3 times. Why are you always coming to ask? This, that, and me, I'm not even complaining. Let the guy, if you want, let him talk about it till next week. Let him talk about ONYEKA till next week. That's not my business because she did the same thing. It's just that they are exchanging it. It's an exchange. You do it this week. Let me do this one this week so that both of us will train. It's helping the both of them. So there's nothing even bad about it. Just that now, he's the guy now, they will think, he's the guy, his age is like this, maybe he should behave more matured. No, there's no maturity there. Allow somebody, if you are going to say this thing over 2 weeks before it will get out of your chest, it's fine, say it, so that it will get out. And again, you are trying to explain, it's not even, that guy not even seeing you as like that. It's the babe that they are saying is outside. I don't know whether it's true or not. They are trying to, all this explanation is for that girl. So me, I'm just, if I know that girl now, personally go and say your guy has tried now. So you should try to understand so that he will rest. Because they are not even explaining it for us. You are me, I don't even know that people have memory loss in Piggy's house. Because me, I did not see the kiss. But when they were talking about that kiss in the kitchen the next day, he admitted to it. He did not deny it. Why are you denying it now? If only that day in the kitchen you said, no. You were laughing about it. They are saying it. If I did not do something and they're saying it and I don't want it to look some certain type of way, I will just, it's dear that will clear the whole thing. I will be like, no, don't say that. You were laughing about it. And then today now, your memory don't turn to something else. You can't remember kissing anybody. What is it now? And you are even denying with Piggy that you did not kiss anybody. You kiss somebody, just say I kiss somebody, but my babe, sorry, but it not be firewood. This is how it is. Apologize in the diary, your babe will understand. No coming to deny what you did. And you accepted. You didn't even deny it in the first place. Why are you trying to? Because the whole thing, you now see that there's a tension there. Ebuka is talking about it. You obviously know that. Or anything that they just have this feeling that if Ebuka should say anything, it means the thing is really booming outside. That's why Ebuka is talking about it. So because you feel Ebuka is talking about it, it's trending outside, it's getting to your people something, you are just going to deny what you deny the next day. There are some things they did in that house. They are accusing people of having sex in that house. But me, they said, okay, even if I did not see, and any housemate say it, and you are there, you do not deny it. Omo, is what you did. If you do not do something, you will deny it. It's people that deny something that will say, no, me, I did not do this one. Those are the ones. So, both of them now, me, Onyeka, she allowed, I will agree that the guy allowed, like, let her on. The guy let her on. As a lady, yes, that attention was too much.
Can you hear me? I'm sorry, guys. If you guys are with your in front of your screen or whatever, Ben is speaking about the allegation of rape. He said he said something, blah. That's his voice. So this is you can question. I'm just telling people who have been expecting Ben's session, especially this particular communication. And
Somebody should bring up this. Some of us don't have life now. So me, I was expecting. So me, I'm just saying, Onyeka and the guy, they both know what they were doing. They just wanted to use, especially this guy. He just wanted to use Victoria. And Victoria did not give them what they were looking for. Both Onyeka and the guy said, Victoria did not give it to them. And that's why, because Victoria is the champion. You will not try that. You will not just be calling these other girls now. Even Nelly self, Onyeka cannot just. And one thing with Onyeka self that me I even discovered now, as a guy, if you compliment Onyeka, oh Onyeka, you look good, it means you are coming for her. That's what she's doing, and I don't know why she's doing that. Even if a guy compliments Onyeka now, they are coming for her. Onyeka, your dress is fine. The next thing, people know that this person was also coming for me. This person wanted us to do this. And you are going to ask Femi, do you have feelings for me? Look at how the guy just said no. As if people were fighting. What is it now? If somebody has feelings for you, allow the person come to you straight and tell you that Onyeka have feelings for you. You are relationship you are playing. I don't know, is it therapy or motherly? I don't know the role you are playing in people's relationship. You are going to this minute you are going to solve SHAUN and WANNI's a problem. The next minute you are looking out for Victoria also to be in the ship. As who employed you? That was your game, but unfortunately you are now sit yourself. And people already got to know this. Nobody is going to allow you be in their matter again. Nobody is going to give you that highlight again. Because your mouth no stay quiet. Everybody has a strategy in that house. Yes, you announce your own. You made it known to the whole house that this is your strategy. Who is the fool there that will allow you just be in their ship like this is your game. I'm there to play again. You are there to play again. You have already told me your strategy. I cannot be allowing you to use it on me and get what you are doing. Because I already know this is your strategy. I mean, I was even surprised.
Can I just cause updates? Ben has denied though. Ben said people should go and check cameras around the house that he did not do anything. Don't let us say it tonight. He said he's not feeling comfortable in the house with someone who said he did something. So he wants them to review that if he is at fault, he should face the consequence. And if it's a false allegation, the person to also face the consequence. So,
It's not of denial now. That is not showing the video.
There's difference between I did not do it and I'm not feeling comfortable because of what I've been hearing. He said he's not saying like, oh, he said they should call the two parties together and they should review it. And then no push, just direct this thing. That's why I said people should listen to it. And they hasn't denied or accept. He just said they should go and review it and they should be the judge. Okay. He found up.
No, me, I'm talking.
Okay. Music Marshall. Then Ada will go. Okay. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Well done, guys. I might say some things in my submission that some people might find uncomfortable. But if you have been a student of psychology, sorry, just 1 minute, please. There's no point in insulting each other in the comment section or this thing. You're not that deep. You get what I'm saying. I'm just saying you can continue me. Music Marshall. If you're a student of psychology, there are certain things that would actually stand out for you. A lot of these conversations has been around ONYEKA, Ozzy, or the twins, or whatever. But people have, somehow overlooked the fact that, whenever these twins are having a conversation, talking about the by the way twins, you may be talking about you or something relating to you, but when they want to respond, they somehow find a way to turn it around and make it about them. It's more like a main person syndrome kind of situation. They want to always be like the main person in a conversation. Whenever they want to make references or whatever, it's always them. I'm not coming for them, but these are my observations, and I think they're valid. And similarly, if you listen to ONYEKA narrate, like the other task, narrate what she has gone through in life, she's someone who has been looked down upon, ignored, not recognized, not and people not wanting to have anything to do with. So that kind of like builds a kind of a mindset in her that I have to make myself seen. I have to make myself the main person every time. I can't always be beat down, pushed down, or made to look insignificant. So for her, it's her way of dealing with past trauma. She always wants to be like the main person. So we have two people here. The twin having that main person syndrome, ONYEKA having the main person syndrome. When she's not invited into anything, she wants to be there. The Ozzy twins, when there's a conversation that, it's not about them, they want to make it about them. So they always want the limelight. They want to have the center of attention. Similarly with yesterday, when the task was won or lost, one of the twins wasn't happy at the way it was celebrated. Perhaps because ONYEKA was like in the forefront of that celebration and did her thing. So it's a battle of significance between both of them. And it's not going to end anytime soon, because that's like habitual for both of them. They became that person where they always want to be the center, of attention. So all these narratives of, I think this person is coming on to me, on ONYEKA's part, it simply boils down to that. She feels that right now in her head, she's in a space where she sees herself as number one, the best looking, the biggest butt, the most energetic, whatever. So it's a mindset. No one should blame her for that. It's something that she's dealing with. As I said, I'm not coming for anyone. Both of them, it's like people going through things in life, and what you have gone through shapes who you become. So when we see these things, we tend to think people just woke up and became a certain type of way. No, they were molded to become that way, and they accepted that. Except maybe at some point in their lives, they start saying, okay, this thing is wrong. I don't, something is wrong with me if I always have this mindset. Then there's nothing you will say that will make them assume that they're wrong. Look at how ONYEKA interacts with Chizoba, her own elder sister. It will let you know that she actually wants to dominate the sister. It's the same main person syndrome. She doesn't allow the sister to get a word in either ways or whatever. She's always like the dominant one, even as the younger sister. So it's something that is part of her life right now. So trying to make it look like, okay, she has an issue with how she had started to see her worldview about life, then we have to actually go backwards and try to look at what she has gone through in her life to shape her to become that kind of person. She will not get the help that she needs or change that mindset by being on the show, because the show is not for that purpose. They would rather milk that side of her to generate engagements or viewership and all whatnot, but they won't offer her that help to get her to a place where she'll be a bit more submissive, a bit more calm, a bit more withdrawn, and allowing other people to shine, at other times. They won't afford her that. She signed, she put her pen to paper on a contract that says, we will do this, we'll do that. So she has to, whatever she says is what she gets. Same thing with him, by the way. I'm not her fan. Obviously, people know already where my allegiance lies. But I'm just putting it out there. I try to be grateful to those who deserve it, because I know that some things that are a bit odd, are actually based on people's experiences that shape them that way. We may be uncomfortable with that, but perhaps it has helped those people in life to the point where they are now accustomed to it and feel, okay, this may be the best way to go. I need my voice heard in every room. I need my presence felt in every room. Well, for some people, for them, silence is very powerful. So if just their presence alone, without even saying a word, they have dominated the whole presence in the room. People are different. So for her, maybe she feels she has to be more vocal, more active, more in people's business to be seen, because she has actually not been seen a lot in her life. Especially when she was talking about being bullied, being talked down upon, who trying to whatever, beat her down and all whatnot. So it's something that is in everyone's psyche. You become what you have experienced. So those of us who are judging her and making it look like she is the worst person on earth, I don't see it that way. That's why I'm saying this. I don't see it that way. I just see a person who has personal issues that maybe she's still dealing with, maybe she's still working out on. Because for someone who is that vocal to easily be triggered to tears, then something is off. For someone who is always having that main person syndrome to easily be triggered to tears, then there's a back and forth. It's like having multiple personality disorder. I'm not trying to say she has a condition, but it's like today you see a side of her, then tomorrow you see a different side of her. And I'm trying to figure out who exactly is this girl. It's something. There's something that isn't right there, but it's something she's dealing with. If she were to see a therapist, they would probably diagnose her for that. I'm not saying that's true. I'm not being accurate, but they might actually diagnose and say, okay, maybe you have a multiple personality disorder. We have to look for how to deal with it so you can narrow yourself down and be able to be as loud as you want without actually being that emotional, or being as emotional as you want without being that loud. So that's my perception. Maybe when my faith is actually the topic, then I will have something a bit more focused to say. But I'm just let's not crucify these guys like that. Everybody gets you for good. Thank you, Panache.
Okay, thank you very much, Music Marshall. I think what you're talking about is just that they both suffer from main character syndrome. So I think that's what you're speaking about, basically. Thank you very much. Sorry, I apologize for not calling your real life.
She must learn it today. Say that. Well, you said almost everything I wanted to say, so till another thing comes up, I'm not saying anything again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Daddy of Bigbrother, then Rabbit will go. Then please, say actually.
Are you here? Are you here?
I am what?
If your machineries are not working when you actually planned it, and at the end of the day, you enter top 5, but you didn't win the show. Is that not a loss? Probably. I'm just asking because some things that I saw yesterday, the way some people are spending money. Okay, I will not see.
By the way, I'm going to have a conversation of how the biggest fans
So who is now voting for them? If they have only 1K, who is now voting for them?
They are putting in money, they are putting things in place for this thing.
And you know what? Why am I saying this? WANNI in the diary session was saying, he was saying in his diary session, like, the reason why they put, for people who like to fact check, when Biggie was like, what was the reason for your nomination? And imagine saying it comfortably is because these people do not have enough like this thing outside, because you know how much you put into your PR before entering the house. And I think even if you put so much in your PR, there's no need to using it as like a point personally when it's time to like, you get what I'm trying to say. I think now, I'm not repeating us. You do something, you want it and clean our face again. And then,
did you hear something?
Uncomfortable conversation, we have it.
Sorry, did you hear something about him saying something about the governor of his state, Delta State? I think he has the governor's backing. He was telling somebody in the kitchen. He was telling somebody in the kitchen just now that a governor, he said, yes, that's the governor of Delta State, something. I'm not too sure before people come for me. I was not too sure about the conversation. I know you people like to come up for me. So I think he was saying something about the governor as he knows the governor or something like that. He has the backing or something like that. I don't know. I heard something like that in the kitchen just now. He was telling, I think it was Mickey or something.
Okay. No, I just want to say something else. How do I put this? I don't want to be too open so that they will not realize me. So yesterday, I was voting and like at the point I was just tired. Is it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday's Thursday. So I called a number. So I was like, let me just go to this voting center. Let me see what they are doing. I called the handler. Is it handler who called them? Actually, I called the person in charge. So I called the number. He said I can call. Then he gave me the location. I don't want to disclose too much so that they will not realize me in case I want to go there another time. Then when I got there, Panache, if you see the gadgets these people have, the devices, they were buying food for people, like they were like, just vote, this, that. And they don't say we'll move to a better place next week. I was like, so you people have money for all of this. Where are you seeing money? That's just what I want to say. We are this place, and you know that it's me that invest. They don't beat me.
Okay, thank you very much, Brady. Thank you very much, Brady. I'm busy talking about. And if you are a fan base, you are still doing stingy, eco-sita, Obolomo season. I saw one book where they were writing numbers, like just numbers, the people that are doing 100 votes for this fan base, and different people using IEC to vote. I saw the book. It's not your twins fan? No, it's not my twins. I actually know. Then it's the married couple thing. That's the one. He's able to make me put it. But I don't know why you are
and I was at
my cousin went to the market.
Thank you so much.
My cousin went to the market and called me and said, is this not these Bigbrother people that are always dragging on your tea? I said, then I was like, okay, go close to them and let me see the families. And she just see them. She hasn't even gotten close to them like this. Then she say, I need to vote for married couple. The money is married. I said, why you know she will help? I was on call. I was listening to her. I was like, So when we now take this right there, radical, now down WANNI. No wonder Mickey was thinking the last time when they came for us on Instagram, like that is out. Because I was like, You talk about it, I say when those hardcover higher education, now he number 4. I'm telling you, I say Jesus. So you know how big that book is. That's only people did not just vote to those. And those bias, right? That was why yesterday, if you are on my team, yesterday I called out where's the this boy? SOOJ and TOPHER fans, like, see, these people, they are going all out. You people, I know you people are trying to be calm or whatever. You two come out with full force. Like, open at the fire. I still have a parent that came into the thing, this season, the war started that they were in China. I don't know which kind. War started this week before. It's already started already. So that million naira for food for families. Jesus. I never ate. Which context I said Jesus. Oshaka. If you tell me which one? Chinwe was the one that did that. Chinwe. Don't worry. About 10 million baht to vote somebody that I want this person. This is my own contribution for this season. They play. They play. No wonder she was too relaxed. It's not because of that 10 million. It's not Chinwe. Chinwe left. Chinwe dropped her own personal 10 million. Yes. Man dropped it. Yes. Chinwe dropped 10 million for who? For people to vote for her. For voting. Chinwe when they see them find out they will buy cake for her birthday. I beg now. No, she dropped. She dropped. They confirmed it during ANITA. Chinwe. She's not going to stay in the house. I beg you. You feel happy like you now. They hate her money. See when I'm always black because of price. I said that Joker is that. I said if you feel happy like you and you're like you now, they hate the money. So it's not her fault. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Banash, long time. Sometimes when you I must have slept or something is happening. I usually meet it. The space. I'm sorry. Apologies. Don't mind me. I want to agree with music Mark or what that the last the man that gave that good submission. That was what is in my head. I feel that is clash of the titans. Is between this girl, ONYEKA wants to be the female alpha person. They want to dominate. They want to have the twin boys, men, wants to be the dominant factor in the house so that all other subjects should be under them. That is what the clash is all about. It's not all about this. You spoke to you kiss me, that one is not relevant. That's not the fight. The fight's about power. And I love the way he really analyzed ONYEKA because everything is in her head. Like, that section she was saying, when she said it before, we thought she was joking. When she said all the guys first moved to her before, when she said it to guys, excuse me, is it not the same show that we're all watching? Or things are happening that, because that first day they were showing everything like they'll be moving around. Nneka said she was the one that said she does not want Shaun. She told him no. I said, Jesus. Like, she wants to be seen. She wants to be, I don't know, there's a word I'm looking for, it's not coming. She wants to be like the eating, and what did they say? She's not. Like, in that house, she's not. I'm not a Victoria fan, but Victoria is one of the eating. She doesn't make noise. But people knows that she's there. You understand? There's some few people in that house that I even like look at now. I don't see any reason why you'll be look at the this in between she and her sister, dominant. She's the younger, but she wants to be the elder. If ONYEKA has her way to tell the mother that no, switch me, I want to come first, let that one come second. ONYEKA will do it. The sister, look at what happened today. The sister has an idea. People are talking to you about it. Why not support your sister? You see, that's how she is. Before she will say, ONYEKA wants to take her shine. Is that what she should be saying? That is to say, those traces that music was said, analyzed, I quite agree with him. She has a psychological thing that has to do with her different what is it called now? Different personalities. Different personalities. So it's affecting which one should come first. Is it the dominant or to be just the norm? So that thing she's fighting that war.
And she feels that everybody that has sees her in that light. So she's really battling with herself, but she's doing it the wrong way. The way she's going about it, honestly speaking, next week, you will see that they will chop most of, thank God next week is free for her. But if they're nominating, ONYEKA will have up to, if not up to 7, because somebody will nominate her. And I now understand why SHAUN gave, because that day SHAUN told WANNI about that stop calling people your friend because you don't make them. You trust people. He said something that was like, excuse me. I was trying to think about what he said, the meaning to what he said. And I remember a day before they had that conversation, when him and her, he was playing snooker, she was sitting, I say, look, ONYEKA, I have seen you, I read you, I know what you are doing, all these intrigues that you have been doing, I see you, I know, I see it. And he stopped the conversation. She still wanted to continue the conversation. He did not continue that conversation. Then the next day, he's having this conversation with the girls. I feel that he now understands what the angle WANNI was coming from. Maybe at first, he was not understanding the angle the girl was coming from. But maybe when he sat down, he was observing, he now understood the part this girl is coming from. Because that advice was heavy. They're coming to hear her today. I said, no wonder this guy said this and this. So that's her character.
In his world, like, we can't hear you. Can you hear in his world? Is it just me?
Somebody, a shrink that will help her with her personality disorder. Oh, I don't know if people can see me.
Yeah, we can hear you, but you hear me.
Okay. And somebody was trying to call me. I had to cut the call. You understand? So I pray that she sees who will help her out with that personality disorder, because the ONYEKA we know, this is beginning to come down. She was up, it's coming down now. It's really coming out. Thank God, if she has good fans, better for her. So that, because with all this I'm hearing that people are paying millions doing this one, I don't think they have that kind of structure outside that will help them. So genuine people that has been fighting for her, because on the team I'm seeing some of her fans say, no, I'm done, because they have tried to support her in every way, trying to cancel the allegations, but it seems not working again, because the more they are helping, the more she's just going down. She's practically in that house now, just flopping. She's just going down. And I pray Femi doesn't leave. If my Femi leaves, Femi and Mickey leaves, she'll be alone. She'll practically be alone, because everybody has seen through her. And I don't really like that for her, because she's a very intelligent and smart girl, but she didn't know how to go about it. For now, those are the things I'll talk about.
Okay, thank you very much. In his world. Joke, are you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here. Sorry. I've just been laughing. But on a lighter note, Bbnaija viewers, I bow my heart for you. We have now started diagnosing people we don't know. That is interesting. Please, let's keep it to the basics, eh? It's not rich to diagnose people with psychological disorder. Like, it's just a game. Let's not get too invested in it, and it's a bit weird now. Panache, when you were talking about showership,
yeah,
I will go on mute, so I won't be available when you start talking about showership. I'm not interested in that conversation.
Like, we must talk about it together. We dissect it together. I beg. Which one that you get? I want to know the reason why you want to say that SHAUN and WANNI ship. You understand? You say Peter, a lot of people have a lot to say, but I actually have my own perspective about the way the ship is and everything played out last night. But let me just keep my cool. Rabbit, you can go.
Brother, please don't go yet. I have to go and watch that.
Rabbit, what's wrong with your network?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Is raw scarcity affecting you?
I can hear you. I can hear Rabbit. So let me, Rabbit, go down and come back. Because Panas can hear you. Okay.
Okay. I could not hear. I lost her for a minute. Sexy police. They need me. Okay, radical the question now.
Hi.
Can you hear me, please?
Hello. Can anyone hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Panas.
Okay, I can't
Can anyone hear me?
Panas, we can hear you.
Hello.
I can't hear sexy police.
Yeah.
Rabbit, you can.
How would you hear me when you're not used? Seriously?
Panas, I think every other person can hear sexy police. Okay. Let her continue.
Why won't he hear me? Soup my ass. After they chased away my sweetheart, even a mama, wicked panache. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. I've been listening to everyone's gist and takes on my girl, the gorgeous ONYEKA. I know where you guys are coming from, but please, not everyone can be the perfect candidate you want them to be. I just want to use this medium to plead on her behalf, but getting towards the time that she needs supporters. In as much as we come in here to give our own individual takes, a lot of you can actually take what we say here. People are not actually watching the show like you or guys are. Some watch it here on the Twitter spaces, some watch it on YouTube, and others pick their candidates from here. So someone like me that I'm actually watching or not doing anything until, like I said, towards the final, then I would now know where to align myself. I would always still plead that when we're on spaces like this, let's not talk so much on the things that will make people like dislike her personality. Don't play with it. Don't play with the strategy. Please. That's what I actually like to speak. And for those laughing at me, thank you. I can see you. Omolomo, I'm going to send this thunder from my village. Please, Esther, support your sister, please. Because thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Sexy police, can you hear me now? Okay, Rabbit, you can go, then Nini will go.
Okay, as I was saying before, I want to get clarity. For example, now, Panache is my friend. So I should not have a discussion with another person saying that, okay, Panache came to me first, but I told him I was not ready for a ship. What does that mean? I want to understand, because if I don't still understand, I don't understand that part. People say she's coming on a friendship level, but the ship part is what I don't understand, where it's coming in. The second part is sexy police, don't worry. Your girl is going to be fine. Nobody's going to leave your girl's fan page. She's going to be fine. Because every other person has come on this place to talk about WANNI and ANITA, that they are food, they are ass girls, they are classless. All of us will be accepted it like that. Don't worry, ONYEKA will be fine. Nobody can leave ONYEKA. She's playing the game, which is quite alright. Even left to me, if they can share the money among ONYEKA, WANNI and ANITA, SHAUN and Victoria and some other small people, I don't mind. At least they are giving us content, something to talk about. At the detriment of their own, what's it called? Of their own, they are entertaining us at the detriment of their own, I don't know how to put that statement. By the end of the day, we see dissect them. So don't worry, she's going to be fine. Nobody's going to, no, people that will vote for her will vote for her. At the end of the day, yeah, you'll be fine, everybody will be fine. That's what I want to ask. That particular part, that she said, he came to me first. Thank you, Rabbit. Thank you so much. I want to understand that part.
Can I ask you a question, Rabbit?
I'm all here.
Okay.
I'm all here.
From the day the show began till this very, I believe you watched a whole lot of the the show, has there been any time SHAUN remotely hinted on having anything shipwise, quote unquote, to have or to do with ONYEKA? Has he had any conversation like that with anyone, including SOOJ, TOPHER, anyone in the house? Has he at any point mentioned ONYEKA as someone he sees like that? That's my question.
Okay, now in our defense, I would say the camera don't show us everything. According to what somebody
Not in her defense. I'm talking about not in her defense. I asked a very straightforward question. Have you ever?
No.
Good. That's the answer.
No.
Good. So what you are doing right now, you're trying to tell us what ONYEKA herself said based on her own perception. But on SHAUN's own angle, he has never insinuated that. So we may as well just say that all of this is all in ONYEKA's head, because we have two perceptions here already. You just answered and said SHAUN hasn't done that. You already confirmed that SHAUN hasn't done that. But you're speaking of ONYEKA, saying this is what you want to understand what she meant by saying she doesn't want to be in a ship with him. So we have two angles here. So we can as well conclude and say what ONYEKA is saying, which SHAUN is not saying, is actually in ONYEKA's head. Correct?
Okay, if you say so.
Simple.
Okay. All right, thank you. Now I'm done. I've been cleared.
Okay, Nini, you can go, Nini.
Thank you, Panache. Can everyone hear me? Yes. I just wanted to please beg also, as we're projecting and analyzing, let's not impose a personality disorder on this babe, because that's how narratives will just start from somewhere and run. Yes, I don't think, in fact, I am going to put my foot down and say she doesn't have a personality disorder. And I'm going to put my foot down based on my experience as a professional, as a doctor that has diagnosed people with personality disorders, cluster A, B, C. So I can tell you she doesn't fall in any of the clusters for personality disorder, number one. Then number two, she has an extroverted personality. She's boisterous. The same thing with with twins. They're vocal, they like to assert themselves. So that kind of personality can rub off on, and that's cause her probably all that in past experience plus her personality can come off the wrong way. But for us to come here and say that this girl has multiple personality disorder, please, Joe, let's be easy on that. She doesn't have any personality disorder. She's flawed like every one of us. And let's just give her the grace she needs as we carry on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I like it's very important for us to clear that actually. Baby.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad she
spoke about it. Yeah.
There's a danger of a single story. I know it's Bbnaija and it's stanship, but it's also like real life. I like to learn from situations, no matter how entertaining or bare level it is. You might say something and you're just, regurgitating your thoughts, and maybe it doesn't even mean anything to you, and somebody will hold on to it. And before you know it, it becomes a narrative. That's how narrative starts. It's not because anybody goes out of their way. Agenda is very different from narrative. It only takes one person to start a story, especially if you're somebody who's respected, whose opinion is respected. You owe it to yourself to be careful the kind of things you say, because people will hold on to it, especially in a group of people that majority of them don't really watch the show, like we have all been able to find out this season. A lot of people that are talking outside don't watch the show. They're just echoing the thoughts of people they respect or people they think are watching the show. So just, think a little bit before you make certain statements, whether, you're just saying it passively, it's an opinion, whatever the case is. Just, yes, it's an opinion, but it's not every opinion that you must speak. That's not how the world works. And I keep hearing people say, it's my opinion, but your opinion can also be garbage. And it doesn't mean you have to say it. Your opinion can also be insulting to people. It doesn't mean you have to say it. Not speaking to anybody in particular. I'm just saying I'm using this issue to drive a bigger point, which is let's just all be careful about, making statements that might go further.
Here's the thing, okay? I think we're in an era where people need to actually stop walking on eggshells when you want to express yourself. See what you think based on what you saw or what your perception is. That doesn't mean your opinion or perception is correct. But it's just you trying to figure things out. Because for me, I'm trying to figure out how can someone go from a 0 to 100 and from 100 to 0 just like that. Something isn't quite right there. 1 second you see someone.
Actually, it's quite normal with some females.
1 second you see it may be normal, but when it's happening too frequently, you have someone like that is 1% full of energy every day, then next second the person is bawling, tears everywhere, and you're wondering what's up. It's like you're watching a movie. What's really triggering this? What's the reason for the sudden outburst of tears? There has to be an underlying factor.
Cut you short. Do you know build up can cause people cry?
What?
Do you know build up of things that you've been building up your emotions?
I know. That's not even where I'm at. That's not. What I'm saying is.
That's the problem. You're building here. I don't hear now.
If build up makes someone cry, obviously the build up is the underlying factor. There's always an underlying factor. That's what I'm trying to point out here. People don't just get up to just cry for no reason. There's a reason for it. So we can all speculate, and like you said, build up can make someone cry. That's also a speculation. We're all not sure. We're trying to figure it out. Just like me when I said what I said. I don't understand it because I see all the energy, and then the next second I see someone who is just in a heap of tears, and I'm like, how can this person who is full of life and everywhere suddenly, starts, acting like, the whole world has abandoned her and all of that, and she's in tears. Even sometimes, when she does that, even her sister sometimes get confused. You can literally see it on her sister's face. She doesn't even understand what's going on. That's her own sister.
Yeah. Music Marshall, I completely hear you, but I think that
figure it out. That's it. And anyone who
I want to
that's okay. I'm trying to get answers. That's it.
Well, yes, so Music Marshall, I get where you're coming from. You're saying you're trying to get answers, and if anybody wants to run that narrative, that's a dangerous precedent to set. Unfortunately, it is. And that's where I'm coming from. The conversation you're trying to have is not the kind of conversation you have on an open space where people are talking about Big Brother. Like, you're trying to dissect somebody's personality and you're making statements that, it might just be you trying to get answers, but you're also inferring things. It's the same way you played the SHAUN thing to the next speaker to say, no, you're inferring, or this is your own personal bias coming in, or you're thinking a thing. That's different. That's within the context of the show. Starting to make diagnosis on people, it's too much. It's a very heavy subject. So it's not something you come on space to discuss. I'm not stopping you from doing it. You're right, like you said. But I feel like they're just things we don't say. They're just certain things we shouldn't put out there, especially if we're not sure. You haven't said you're a doctor or anything. You don't know this person personally. You can't make some judgments on people. And it doesn't stop you from wanting your answers. But I feel like maybe get it in a more controlled space where people who you are talking to understand where you're coming from. It's not here you're going to get your answers. All you're going to do is spread a narrative, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you very much, okay. Tooth big and sorry, before I even call Tooth Big Auntie to speak here, I just want to say something else again. Is I think the reason why, because mental health is actually very, very sensitive, and you understand. So I think when it comes to that, this part of the world, people in streets, there's nothing we don't use to judge, there's nothing we don't use to label people. You understand? Yes, because of something, somebody just say one thing or the other. So I understand where this thing is coming from. Thank you very much. Tooth Big Auntie, you can go. Then Andrew will go.
Sorry, I just joined the space from a WhatsApp group that was sent. So I'm trying to still catch up on what's being said here. It's fine. Talk. Thank you.
Andrew, you can go.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening, Andrew. How are you doing? Longest time.
Longest time. Where are we? Can we be oldest person? No.
I thought as much because I was all over looking for you yesterday. I wanted to.
Sorry, apologies. Can you hear Andrew? I've lost Andrew.
Okay.
I can hear you now.
Yes, that's if you want to say some certain things you want to say, and you have to say it in a more controlled space, like you just said that in Big Brother streets they can drag you with anything. But if you look at it, it is what people are perceiving about ONYEKA. That's why they are saying all that. But it's not enough for you to come and diagnose. What started catching feelings for Uzi, that was show. The guy was flirting with her, fine. And the guy never asked her that he wanted to date her or anything. Then she took it overboard. And the guy has every right to be alone.
You're back now.
Yeah, if she likes the guy, there are certain ways she can go about it and she should keep her cool. Because right now, what she's doing, no. The guy is pissed and it's all over. I don't know. That friendship that's supposed to be proper, I can't see any friendship any longer. Fine,
but the problem is that Ozzy is not taking responsibility for his move and being basically called out for it through ONYEKA, through Ebuka. But he knows now that he didn't set boundaries, he went past it, and now he's trying to retract his movement.
Exactly.
That's my opinion on that matter. Because Silaba and OC1 is completely separate.
Okay, because Ozzy was the one that went to Victoria. Bringing in Victoria into the whole situationship, I don't think it was necessary. Because the girl, fine, you found, what's her name? Or Victoria too might like Ozzy. Yes. But she didn't show it, and it was Ozzy that went to Victoria. So, I don't know.
Ozzy or ONYEKA went to Victoria? Who went to Victoria? Ozzy?
Yes. The friendship thing.
Victoria in what way?
No, it was the one that started talking to Victoria. Victoria didn't go out of her way to start playing or flirting.
Okay,
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think I'll respect her for that. So, what's her name? ONYEKA, for me, she should learn what it means to have self-worth. Yes. She was doing too much. What is it? And it's making the guy feeling fly, or I don't know. And the OZ too, what is doing? His girlfriend. You should go and sit down. There are people that have girlfriends outside, and when they came into the house, they started the relationship. Bam said, yeah, when he came in, he was talking about a girlfriend. But
Hey, sorry guys, I was trying to bring someone up. Sorry, but I did not mean on purpose. Sorry guys. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, sorry, Auntie.
Sorry, I was trying to accept someone's request. I'm sorry, I did not mean to stop us. Wherever
Auntie, you can come back.
Okay, Andrew hear me. Andrew, in case you can hear, you can please unmute your mic.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
Go on.
So I said Ozzy was very flirtatious with her, and Ozzy was giving her the wrong signal anyway. But she should know that I don't know. She should know that these people, they are players. As far as I'm concerned, if I was in her shoes, I will know this guy is a player. And for his age, he should have somebody, I don't know, he should have a girlfriend. And if he has a girlfriend,
how will you know he's a player? Somebody you've never met before.
It's not rocket science, okay? If you meet a guy that is a player, you know. It's not rocket science.
Actually, I think Ozzy is a player. ONYEKA not a player too? Is that what you're saying?
ONYEKA has started catching feelings for the guy. He's not a player when it comes to Ozzy.
I want to get you the point now. I thought they're not catching feelings.
Oh, I also wanted to come and do hit and run now. Yes, but yes, she wanted to do hit and run.
Narrate on our TV, and you just give it your own narration. It's working for you guys. I like it.
It's true. What do you want to hit and run? I'm telling you, I don't know. But what's her name is speaking.
And run. So
ONYEKA likes Ozzy because she said she likes guys that are men. They think Onyeka wants to be. Onyeka, at this point, Onyeka will want to.
She doesn't like that, but she kept going everywhere to make sure that she's talking to. She might
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Thank you very much, Andre. Yeah, go, you can go. Hi guys. I'd like to not be interrupted because I just want to speak on a few things and then I'll drop. Regarding this issue, first of all, this video that baby Adeola posted, if you go through the quotes, Oyeka's fans are saying, oh, Onyeka has been vindicated, Onyeka has been vindicated. Does that mean that every guy who says, what's up, hi, hello, how are you doing? Let's have a conversation later on. Is that the same as the guy wanting her? Because they're all over the quotes making it seem like Onyeka was right that SHAUN actually approached her first. WANNI was a second choice. SHAUN spoke to her first before going to WANNI. Is it that a guy and a girl cannot have a conversation without her making it seem like this guy is approaching her? SHAUN didn't even say anything. He didn't even talk about, oh, I like you, or, he didn't even say anything that would make Onyeka say, oh, I don't want to be in a ship, or I don't want to have a ship, I don't have a ship. He didn't say anything, so I'm really not understanding how this video that baby Adeola posted is a vindication of anything, because there was no indication or insinuation from SHAUN that he wanted to have a conversation with Onyeka as to, oh, let's date, or I like you, or anything like that. So they're being delusional, just like she's been delusional. That's number one. Number two, she was saying in her diary session, she doesn't understand why WANNI approached her. She doesn't understand why WANNI pushed her. Mind you, when there was a conversation that Ozzy and Onyeka had where Onyeka was telling Ozzy, oh, you're not my bestie anymore. I have a new bestie. SHAUN's my new bestie. So if your definition of bestie, so I'm taking it now that your definition of bestie is something else, because if you saw Ozzy as your bestie and you were having feelings for him, you approached Victoria because of this bestie. Your insecurities led you to go to Victoria woman to woman, to have a conversation with Victoria, not once, not twice, but 3 consecutive times, because you thought Victoria was trying to take Ozzy away from you, but Ozzy's your bestie. But then you're questioning why WANNI would approach you over your behavior with her man in the house, who is also your bestie. That is not making sense to me, and that is not adding up. If WANNI wants to approach Onyeka because she feels uncomfortable, WANNI has every right to approach Onyeka. But Onyeka did not have any right whatsoever to approach Victoria, because Ozzy never, ever, ever, in any type of conversation, I don't care if they were flirting or they were not flirting. This is why people get heartbroken, because it doesn't matter. You can have sex with a guy, you can do anything with a guy, but if that guy does not outrightly claim you in that space where you are, in that state, in that country, in that home, in that house, if that man does not claim you, then you are not his. He has every right to go talk to however many people he wants to talk to, because he has not claimed you. So this should be a lesson to every lady out there. Just because you're opening your leg wide for a guy does not mean that you're his babe. If he has not claimed you, you're not his babe. So WANNI had every right to question Onyeka, but Onyeka did not have any right whatsoever to question Victoria. So that part, I'm still not understanding why she would be confused as to why WANNI approached her. And number 3, every guy, there are so many guys in that house. There's Kelly Ray, there's Femi, there's TJ, there's so many guys who are not in ship. So there has to be a reason why Onyeka will feel that her friendship with every guy who have a girlfriend or who have a shipmate in the house is because they're not, they wanted her, but she did not want them. The Onyeka that I'm saying, if a guy actually wanted Onyeka, she would have gone for the guy, because the first man who showed interest in her, in the slightest, from which was Ozzy, she fell immediately. She can tell the whole world that she doesn't want shit, but she can lie to the whole world, but she cannot lie to herself. So just wanted to clear that part, that all of this, why I came up here was specifically because of this video that baby Adeola posted.
is no indication of everything.
Do you want me to answer you? The reason why I posted that video.
You can answer me.
I feel like you say something to her, please. You said something about a man claiming you. Has Sean claimed WANNI?
So Sean calls WANNI babe. Sean told Ebuka. Let me finish. Let me answer your question. Let me answer your question now. I'm talking about in the dynamics of the house. That's what I'm saying. When Sean questioned the house,
you were even telling people outside if the guy has not played.
Okay, if you don't understand when I'm putting both scenarios together, and I really cannot help you. I'm putting a scenario outside my house.
Answer your question.
I'm gonna stop talking. You guys are not gonna let me finish.
Sorry, maybe I feel like I know you've been here, like that network issue. Then you came back. Hold on. Hey, boy, why you there? We can't hear you.
There as an example outside the house, which is a completely different dynamics from the house. Outside the house, you can have sex with a guy, you can do whatever with a guy, but if he has not claimed you, then he has every right to go talk to a whole bunch of other people. Now, in the house, you said that Sean claimed WANNI. Okay, let's say Sean did not claim WANNI. Ebuka asked Sean a question. There's a rumor saying WANNI was not your first choice, and Sean stated then clearly for the whole world to hear that WANNI was his first choice. Why is Ozzy denying even having, in fact, he's even denying flirting with ONYEKA? Doesn't that tell you that those two are not the same? Because if Ozzy actually liked ONYEKA, I don't think anything or anyone would have stopped him from answering the question the exact same way Sean answered when he was asked about WANNI. So going back to what I said, Ozzy never, if he had flirted with ONYEKA, they both flirted with each other, that's fine. But if you decide to catch feelings and start running mad and go confronting another girl over a guy that you're calling your bestie, I don't think Sean calls WANNI his bestie. WANNI doesn't call Sean her bestie. ONYEKA was calling Ozzy her bestie. So those are not the same. So if WANNI has every right to question ONYEKA about Sean because they are a couple in the house. Everyone says that they're a couple in the house. No one calls, it was only a few people that were saying auto shippers. As of right now, they were saying slow burn ship. As of right now, they're not in a ship. They were never in a ship. Ozzy never calls ONYEKA his babe in the house. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but if you have any further questions, you can ask me.
You said I post a video, please. Can I address the video? Mama, can you keep? I post that video because someone said, Sean and ONYEKA never had a conversation about I'm talking, please, Mama, I'm coming, please. Conversation about that you put me for a chat for the first day. That's why I posted the video that okay, there was a conversation the next day that okay, I put you for a chat. I'm not talking about
of this nature. I don't know. For me, I feel if not a Bukao, someone should have actually probably would have, instituted some kind of a lawsuit, maybe even the handler or whoever of Ben, and put it out and put a statement out there and tell Bigbrother, if you don't clear the air regarding this thing, we take it up. And something should be done. If he's guilty, he's guilty. Fine, we accept it. If he's not guilty, we also accept he's not guilty. But let's stop that narrative. I will not speak tongue in cheek, because maybe he's handy or maybe he's bad. I will not. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. My own is I want justice to be served. That's it for me. Thank you, Mimi. I know you don't want me to continue speaking, but well done. Kylie, well done.
Thank you, Masha. Okay, the airbender was before we shut up. What's airbender?
So I want to say something. You guys have answered. You said they should give her exactly. My own is that Please, guys, let's be sincere to ourselves. You know, it's not easy to tell someone that either a girl or a guy molested you. See, that is a very big dent on someone's name. So let's be sincere. I'll be sincere to ourselves. If Handy lied, and again, okay, sorry, I want to say something again. See, to me, before you say such a thing out from your mouth, you need to think about it first before you say it out, because it's on national TV. That's what I think. Handy would have think very well before even saying to anybody, because it's not something that you play with. It's not something that you can just open your mouth and start. Even though it's in the real life, like you are in real life, you don't say such a thing easily. You have to just think about how everything happened. Then before you say it out. Yes. So my own is, if she's guilty, she's not even sure of what she said, they should disqualify her. That's the truth. Yes. They should disqualify her. So if you stop telling me to strike, this case now is that maybe they don't have the footage. That's what I think. They don't even have the footage. One. That's what I think. They don't have it. Maybe they're not even aware. They can't even find the footage. That's why they can't address it. So that's my own opinion. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much, Benja. Baby girl, sorry, you can go now. Okay. You guys, man, you are really pissing me off today, because comprehension is so far from a lot of people. Like, comprehension is far from people. Like, say their names. It's comprehension far from you. It's not you guys. I'm not looking at what I'm saying. Like, everybody should calm down. You guys know I will call you out. I will call Kylie. I will call it Kylie. I think that's sense. That's what I'm trying to say. But like, first of all, I want to talk about why I came at Music Marshall. I'm not coming at Music Marshall because he wants justice for the boy if like the situation is messed up. No. Why I'm coming for Music Marshall is when he's saying that the fact that WANNI mentioned coming for him if it's come for him, because I was even wondering why it's malicious. The fuck? If someone is saying
you corrected me and I took it.
It's not that it's okay though. Music Marshall, let me just start and finish with it first before we go before I move on to that thing. You can't, it doesn't make sense. So, okay, if they watch the footage and it's true, he shouldn't be dealt with. He should be allowed to do as he likes. No. And that's the point. I think that's the whole thing for me that I respect the most in the situation. She didn't just go up and say, oh, he sexually assaulted me. He did this, he did that. No, she's saying, I felt this way. I want to see and confirm. And if I confirm and it's true, he's in soup. It's like people don't understand what it feels like when you've woken up morning after when you wake up one day and after months you realize that a situation that you've been involved in, you were sexually assaulted. So you her saying that if it's and WANNI categorically said, after what I have been through, I'm not going to allow it happen to my sister. So it's coming from a place of protection that if it is true, be outside, aura for aura. Like, what does that mean by malicious intent based on normal human reaction? It seriously got me upset, because how can you say that that's malicious? With what malicious intent? If it was true, if it is true, he deserves to be messed up on all levels. It's not like I said she just woke up and said, oh, I'm going to mess him up. That's not what she said. Nah, that's aside. What do I want to say now? In terms of how will you not forget? I've remembered, guy, rest highly the fuck. What was I going to say? Yes, in terms of like the punishment or whatever, me, I already have, if it happened and Ben did it with malicious intent, or that was his intent for pleasure, that one is not even in. They should carry like 5 ninjas to bundle him and his load out of the house, which I highly doubt. Honestly, like I genuinely don't believe. I don't know. Like another, I don't believe my faith, but I just doubt that that could have been the possibility. If we then find out that was not the case, first of all, that's not lying. Why people come here and say if Handy lied? She did. So if I say I feel a type of way, if I say my arm is hurting me, am I lying? This is not a feeling. I already gave the example of if someone is stretching their arms and they use that is stretching their arms to brush you. I felt brushed. Abi, how can I? So if I tell you that, oh, I felt like that, my brush is nice. What if now somebody did not stretch their arms towards you at all? It means you are lying now. Like,
no, that can invalidate the guy's handy feeling.
You're not getting the point. No, but let me land. Let me land. Kylie, you know I forget it.
Kylie, let her land in Sokoto, please.
You're saying, oh, what if it never happened? That's when the invalidation of her feelings comes into play. And we're not doing that. We're not going to invalidate someone's feelings. I'm so sorry. I know what is. I've seen what sexual assault has done to women. I've seen what it has done to my friends, to people that I know. I can never ever it can never just occur to me to automatically the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, she's making it up. No. Why should that be the first thing that comes to my mind that she's making it up? Like, you could visibly see the distress. Like, when WANNI demonstrated it, she shrugged. She moved away. There was a reaction. Yes. Maybe you're talking, maybe you're talking. I don't understand. It's baby girl still has talked. I don't understand. You wear hearing aid or something. It's baby girl.
Okay, guys, people have their mics on here, and now whatever. So I don't know who was speaking. But this girl here, nobody invalidates Andy's feelings. The only people who are doing that right now is production. Because they don't want people to know what exactly happened. Yes. On this basis right now, nobody is invalidating her feelings at all. Her feelings are very valid. But as long as she's lying,
saying that she's lying.
No. In life,
I don't think people are actually validating their feelings. It's more like what if. It's more like what if. We can't just say.
That's what I'm telling you. Like, everybody's giving their opinions, right? Nobody.
So because we haven't seen the video, that's why we're all giving our takes. That's why we are saying we need to see the footage.
Some people are of the opinion that what if she is lying, maybe to just create drama or something.
That's what's pissing me off.
Exactly, like we have not seen the video, so everybody is just giving their own takes. So nobody's really saying, like, nobody will say, okay, if it happened, invalidating her feelings or everything. If it happened, then she did not lie. But that's not really out like she cannot lie. Like, that's another possibility. What if it didn't happen?
When are they going to bring light for people?
They're back. What the hell was going on in Biggie's?
They just came back. What if they told them they just went off so they can talk to them?
How that we fire ANITA is the case.
We will be able to
that's what it happened before. It happened before.
The housemates.
It happened before. They turn off. They turn out of your eyes.
He was quiet for a while. I think they were even having a fight.
They tell them what to do for an hour, and they tell them what to do. They tell them, "Oh, you guys are being boring. No, we need to do this. We need to do that." Maybe they even address the whole situation without us knowing.
I don't think so.
We'll be able to address the whole situation without us knowing.
Wait, I think people were misunderstanding what I said about the malicious intent. It wasn't about Ben. And if you watch, as I was telling if you watch the video, it was WANNI that was saying all of those things, like, oh, if this happened, blah, 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 we do this, we do that. And WANNI also even said, because the last time it happened, I wasn't able to do anything, but I wouldn't like basically kind of implying that maybe something has happened before that she wasn't able to resolve. And then this time she wants to be able to resolve it. And Andy was really quiet. That's why I'm talking about her looking distressed. I was speaking about Andy, not WANNI. WANNI is upset for her sister because obviously she feels her sister has been violated. Andy herself, she's quiet, she looks distressed. She's not even saying anything in that clip. She's just very like, please hold on, I beg. She just looks very calm. So that's who I was speaking on not saying anyone in this stuff with malicious intent. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know if she did or she didn't to chill. I don't know if she did it with malicious intent or not. But I said based on the vibe I got from what I watched, it did not give me that vibe. That's all I said. And I said I did not think it was a lie because it just felt like something that she felt happened. That's it. If it did not happen, obviously, technically, it would be a lie. But that's why I'm saying that she did not just say, oh, you know what, today let me wake up and lie against Ben. That was my point.
And obviously, if it didn't happen, Ben has the right to be apologized to and every other thing. And his own feelings should not be invalidated, because if it's not true, then it should be addressed as well. It's not about men or women. False accusation is terrible. Sexual assault is also terrible. Both of them are victims for now, because you don't know who is the perpetrator and who is the victim. But for now, it seems like both of them are victims of something. So that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, thank you, VHQ. Kamala.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, sorry, good evening. And what I want to say is that because even Ben on his very session, he was not too sure. I just wonder, was it on a Thursday or something that it was? If I really did it, I mean, was it wrong that he didn't know if he did something, or I don't know. I'm really confused, because when I was driving, I was listening to Barry's session of Ben. I said, he said, even though, because he is not sure too. WANNI and WANNI is not too sure too, because according to what we saw, she said they want to play the clip. She said the clip. Ben also want the clip. You understand? So on Ben's side, he didn't know if he did something or he didn't do. I really don't know. That's why I'm just trying. That's why I come on this space to really know why is he not sure if he did something or he didn't do anytime. When it too, they were not sure too, though. Say it's like, but they want the clip to be sure. No, that's it. Thank you.
This happened on Wednesday, not Thursday. It happened on Wednesday.
Okay. I don't know why he's not sure.
And I feel like when they called him into the diary session, because nobody saw it, we are making assumptions here. I feel they didn't tell him who levied the allegations. They just say allegations were made. So at this point, he does not know the woman or women, or if it's one or two. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong at this point, because I don't know what is wrong with production.
I don't know. Apparently, they had the diary session today. I think that's what Kamala is speaking on.
Yes, but I'm talking of the initial time when they called him in. That time that no one saw. Yes, because today's diary session, it was like somebody said. So he was not even specific to say if it was a twins. So that means when they initially informed him, they didn't tell him who made those allegations. You understand what I'm saying, PhD? So that's why he's very confused right now. This is the reason why I'm like, I don't even have the energy for this.
Or maybe he has been waking up a bunch of different people, so he doesn't know which one.
I think my own anger right now is for that production team, because I don't understand what they are doing. This is ridiculous. People will renew whatever you will renew. I don't know what it is. People will renew their boxes and whatnot. And then people will be giving all this kind of rubbish lackluster events that we are now doing a puzzle game. It's thriller now. We're not trying to figure out who did it. This show is not who did it. Like, we are analyzing every day who did it, who did it. Who did it? Was he there? Was he upstairs? Was he downstairs? It's stupid. It's just stupid. Please, Laura. Go ahead, me, I'm tired.
Please, can I say something?
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys something. I want to know, how did Ben find out that? Because I think that didn't happen 3 years ago, right? And Ben did not know it happened. So how did Ben find out?
They called him in the diary room when everyone was asleep. And they were showing us, those times that they were showing you the bedroom. That is when they called Ben into the diary room.
Because I heard last night, Nelly was saying something that they called Ben to the diary when he was crying or something. And I was like, what? And they were asking each other what happened.
It was
that and me, my problem with the production team is what?
The night when Andy said the stuff to WANNI. In the night, I mean in the evening.
Okay. So because Ben's mood has changed. His mood has changed. Right. Let me I don't know. The video that came up when WANNI and Andy between their fight and Andy pushed the jungle. She pushed it. I wanted to ask them. I need the full video, because do you know that before Honey came to push the thing, some of the jungle was on the floor already. Before she came to push the one that we saw, before she came to push it, some of the jungle were on the floor. So I want to know who pushed it first. The other person came to push. Was it Honey? Honey that pushed it before Honey came, or she pushed it and she left and came back to push the rest?
I think maybe the pieces were just on the floor.
No. I think the thing because when Sean brought her, they were about to talk. The thing was already packaged well. It was standing well before the. So when the video came up, you see that somewhere on the floor when Wani was coming and Sean was talking. Then before Hani came in to push the rest on the floor.
And if you see, and if you watch the video, there's obviously cut and join. Like she left that place without joining.
Yeah.
Then they cut it and then they showed her going back.
Before the other one came to push it. So the production team are doing something that we don't know. Because this thing has been on for like 3 or 4 days. You can show us the video so everything will be clear.
Ever since they introduced this useless show Max thing, it became so weird. I think the last time it was just
Sometimes we can see the day parent push Alex on the bed and everybody was saying parent is wicked. But when they came out the next day that Biggie showed us the video that Alex was the one that started all this brouhaha. We understand it.
It was still wicked. Don't put
for like
somebody
3
on
or
the
4
bed.
days.
It was still wicked. Not put somebody on the bed. Simple. Whatever they showed, the Jenga was not hot. So I don't know, leave her alone. The Jenga was not hot. She did not break anything. Biggie should rest.
Please let Elora go. Elora, you have been giving thumbs down. Oh yeah.
Now that outside and outside, that's where you have that. Just hold on.
Okay, baby Adiola, you can go.
Hi, Elora.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, go ahead now.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it advance someone, but I just feel like last week people was tagging Bigbrother. Why can't we not use that energy to do the same thing today? To tag them so they can relate to the video. Because it looks like one person is down, the other person is down, the other person is weak, the other person is asking questions that I don't know. What happened? We need to know before someone starts going crazy in the house. Because Ben is laying down, the lady too is down. So we need to know. Let's use that energy to tag Bigbrother because I've noticed that this fan base, when they want drama, they will tag, bro. When there's need to be truth out there, you be saying production is not there. So you to tag production. Yeah, we know production is not even doing good job this year. So let's tag them so they can know that yes, people want to know. And it's not even for us, for the both of them in the house to know if Ben is wrong, okay, uncle bye bye, they go home. If the lady is wrong, okay, apologize or start to go, pack your bag and start going. So let them know now. So you don't want them to say, okay, this you know you are at fault to go home, Alora. So they should stay there. Okay. Now I cannot stay in that house. See, I know that someone abused me or do something wrong to me. And we even the one that will tell production I want to be going home. Okay? That's it. Ben 10, let's stand up for our Ben. Ben 10, as in our family.
What's the name of the family? What's the name of Ben's family?
I don't even know Ben fan base. I don't even know if the guy has fan base. Who told you he doesn't have fan base? What do you mean? I don't know. I don't know. We stand Giver. We did. I want to talk about let's start Bigbrother. I start tagging them. Nothing.
Hello.
Tag them. If they can't find the video, let's find it out.
Hello. Hello, Queen.
Hi. I want to say something. I don't know if you guys have seen that video where I think they won a tax and they were hugging each other and then Ben wanted to hug Handy. She quickly removed her hand, like she just walked away from him very fast, like she was scared of him or something. After this issue, I don't know if you guys have seen it.
It was Guinness.
Even that thing, even that thing happened.
And she would
Yeah. Her and Ben were close. They were
They didn't know Ben from outside.
Yeah, exactly. But that day I noticed after that when he wanted to hug her, the way she shrugged her hand away and walked away like she was scared of him. So and I'm not saying that maybe Ben did anything. He may have mistakenly woken her up that way. He may have not known. Maybe he was even asleep. Just woke up from sleep, and then he woke her up that way, and he didn't know. So and then Hanti on the other hand is thinking that maybe he did it on purpose or something. I don't feel Biggie is because of all this whole issue. He has made it something that he's supposed to have solved that day. He has just prolonged the whole issue. Maybe he doesn't have the clip. Maybe that day the camera was not on their bed. So he doesn't have the clip. So that's why he just delayed the whole thing.
Please, can I talk?
All right, go ahead.
I just want to ask because the day I heard the conversation was going on, I think Handy never said he did it. I think she said she feels. So she wants to see if it has actually happened or not.
Are you speaking?
She says something.
Can I speak now? That's not what Handy said. What?
Okay, I want to ask a question. Sorry, please. Sorry, it's okay. So if it is true, what should happen? Go home. If it's true,
No, Ben will be disqualified.
Get out of the place if it's
yeah, he should be disqualified.
Okay, I also want to ask another question. Why would Andy, even if you're going to even pick someone to like, I'm assuming, let's assume for those that are saying it's not true. Why Ben of all people in that house?
Why do people
wait.
You asked a question now. Why do people wake up one day and accuse people of stealing when they didn't do it? I have been in a place. Let me give you an instance. When I was growing, there were times my father was kidnapped. The first person they held was his people holding him, and they arrested them until they found out where the thing was coming from. But the drivers didn't do anything. And they had to compensate them and apologize. You can mistake something for it's possible. I am not saying he didn't do it. There's still there's still a room that he didn't do it. He didn't do it as well. So before anybody push a narrative, you come online and say, "Oh, I think this person touched me." For goodness sake, Nigerians never forget. Whatever narrative they keep and you let it never goes. So if he didn't do it, they need to face some level of punishment. And if he did it, he should get the fuck out of that house. I even said it on the space. If he touched that girl's boobs, those girls should even batter him before he leaves. But if I didn't do it, you have to learn to talk, because to an extent, those I like WANNI and Handy, but sometimes they don't know when to say something. There are ways to hide. If you don't feel it, I want to speak to people, but I want to let this thing. Then when they deal with it and they see it, then you have this thing. So I'm just saying that whatever we are saying, oh, Ben did this, remember he's someone else's child. He's somebody's boyfriend or fiance. He has family. There are people who watch those things and feel remorse. That they just feel. There are things that happen on this show that I have a fave I like on the show. Something happened to him I couldn't watch. I was trauma. I'm like, what the fuck? So imagine that somebody labeling that kind of accusation to your person, somebody you know. So if he didn't do that, they need to face some level of punishment. That's my take.
Okay, thank you very much, Kate. Lisa, you can go.
Okay, so I want to just address what Machi just said now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, so I think where you're coming from, there is some sense to it, right? But I feel like that should be more on Bigbrother, because the truth is he's not responsible for just their physical well-being for that 71 or 72 days. He's also responsible for their emotional and mental well-being as well, right? There's cameras running 247. If Handy is allowed to say what she said.
Lisa, can I say something to you
brother
before you continue?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard this quote that says that freedom of speech is allowed, but what happened to you as far as speech is not guaranteed?
Exactly.
So you saying that do you know that you can Do you know that it's not Big Brother is not God, so he has a limit.
Camera running 247.
Of course, but he has a limit. So if something happened, and hold on, if something happened and you feel, this is Nigeria, even America said, like it's not, there are things that there can always be a miss, and you feel something is not right, or you felt something, you know, you can. I remember the time Ben said, that is if this guy did not do it though. I remember the time Ben told Biggie, I'm feeling that somehow, I want to speak to you, I want to have a personal diary section with you. The next minutes after with Ben, I think a few hours, they called him inside. That was the day that he said he wanted to speak to the person one-on-one. They called me the next day. So
you're re-echoing what I'm about to say.
So I felt like, hold on, we are saying different things. I see where you're coming from. He said it was his fault. If she felt this thing is not right,
and if you can
go to Big Brother, why say it outside where people are watching? Nigerians, we carry narrative.
Sister first. This thing did not happen 2 days ago. She said it to her sister first.
With Sean. So, but she knows for that those people, they've been watching, according to them, they watch Big Brother all the time. If you are watching the show, they'll tell you, I've been watching this show for a long time. So they know that people will be watching them. They know that people on them.
If she said it to Sean and WANNI, right, that means Big Brother himself and Big Brother as a whole, the team also heard it. If they played the tape and there was no truth to it, the action would have been instant, because that is a huge allegation to levy on someone. She would not have been allowed to continue saying it if there was no fraction of truth to it. And I think that's
her from saying it now. Didn't you watch the show? They stopped her from saying it. Do you understand? They told them not to talk about it. But Sean is already helping them spread it to everybody. Do you understand?
Okay. If Big Brother told her not to talk about it, right? Then if it was an accusation, then it should be cleared, because obviously he saw that she spoke to WANNI and Sean, and those ones can easily take it to other people. It should have been brought to the lounge and cleared. I think what Big Brother is trying to do is, right, I'm giving room for doubt, but I feel like there might be atom of truth to it. But because Big Brother is aware of the damage because Nigerians don't forget, and Nigerians rarely forgive. We all know what came in. The only reason why we knew about Kemen's Zone was the camera was on it when it was happening. So there was no way before Big Brother could take off the camera. We had seen. I was awake that night when it happened. It was early hours of the morning. So before Big Brother could take the camera away, viewers had seen it.
Do you know why I'm saying this thing today?
I understand what you're saying.
I've been with WANNI and her sister all the time. Why I said what I said was because Ben had a diary section today.
But hasn't Ben been looking gloomy to you since it happened?
That was what I'm telling you. That he had a diary section and he said Big Brother needs to address this and play the tape that since the accusation he can't do anything. That's really odd. That Big Brother needs to come out and play, because this whole allegation is weighing him down. If it's something he did, he'll take if he did it, he will take it, he will accept the fate. But if he didn't do it, something like he was saying, I can send you the diary he had today with Big Brother. So if you accuse me,
but does that not for that?
Sorry,
what I'm saying.
If you accuse me of doing something,
if you accuse me, Ben,
that will just be like, what the hell? Like, I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying that's where I'm saying.
Do that, right? Yeah. If he's sure, 100% sure that he did not do that,
he would have said,
Ben is the kind of person that will be quiet. He would have walked up to her and told her, please stop this thing. He's an exposed and enlightened young man now. He's lived abroad all his life.
You know, like the way
the weight of what they're saying.
But the way that we don't know how Big Brother called Ben inside the diary section and told him not to say anything.
So I think that Big Brother
just saw him crying.
Run.
They told him not to say anything. And then he's not saying people, I cannot keep quiet again.
The narrative to run.
But can I ask you a question? If Big Brother told him not to talk about it, why would he come into the diary room today and say, I'm hearing that I did something, I don't know who, like, he's acting like he's giving Big Brother gist. There's no way if him and Big Brother have had a conversation before, he will be speaking that way. Ben is talking like he doesn't even know where the accusation is coming from.
Like what?
Like I'm hearing it outside, and I feel like it's based on some housemates are talking about it on the side. Exactly. I don't know if who it came from, but obviously it is now something being talked about in the house, and it has gotten we're all saying the same thing. I'm just saying that
both handy.
There's always a rule that this guy didn't do it. In as much as yes, there is, but I think it's the same grace that you are extending to Ben that should also be extending to Handy. They are both saying Ben is saying, please play the tapes. When you say that outside of, it's different from saying, I didn't do it.
Exactly.
So he's giving room for, maybe I'm also wrong. And Handy is also giving room for, maybe I am also wrong. I might have done something. This is my truth. But play the tapes. Ben is also coming to say, please play the tapes because I want to make sure, like, I don't know what is going on. It's very different from so many. My point is that, my only point in this thing is that I have, like me, maybe I'm a very more diplomatic person. I just feel like if I'm not certain of something, I will just have a private.
Not something as heavy as.
Hold on, no, I can't.
Extra.
I know. I'm very decent. If I'm not certain, I'll have maybe tell people that I want to have a private discussion with you. This is what happened, and I want it to be addressed. If he did not address it, then that's when I'll become a mouthpiece.
If something like that happens to me, definitely the first people that I will tell are the closest persons to me, and the closest person to Handy in that house is Shaun and WANNI.
I also know that maybe I'm just being just to buttress your point. They have gone based on what we're all speculating because we didn't see it happen. It seems like when Handy came for our diary room, she started the competition and people that said we'll talk about it later. Yes. But after she had already done that thing, she woke up in the morning. The first thing she told was Shaun and WANNI in the kitchen. I came here, I was even angry, and I was saying, wow, if Ben did this thing. Wait, hold on. Did you say Shaun and WANNI? Hold on. It was Shaun and WANNI. I'm 100% sure of this. I wasn't sure. It was WANNI. Shaun and that conversation, and WANNI then explained to him. Let me just finish. The person who had the conversation was WANNI and Shaun. They knew about it before every other person, and before you know it, the gist spread in the house. So whether you did something or you not do something, you will feel somehow. I'm telling you. I am not saying that maybe I'm not even thinking they are lying. And they can't lie about those kind of things. Or it's like you have right to feel anyhow. But I felt like the first person should have said, I want to discuss something with Bigbrother. Dude, I want to see you. They are going to give her room. Okay, but she has discussed it with Bigbrother and she's been told to hold on. So what does she do now? She's not talking about it. She should not stop saying it. She's not talking about it. But we don't know that for it. But she's not talking about it. She's been told not to speak about it. If that just came out, it probably came out from other parties, which have said, WANNI was there, Shaun was there. Why Shaun was not helping them talk about it? I'm not saying, all I'm saying is that if this is not true, no. Because someone like me, you heard me come on space and I was blasting that guy. So imagine it's no longer true. I think this is why we're between a rock and a hard place. Her speaking her truth. Look, me and Nini did this back and forth earlier. I don't think it could have gone any other way. Especially because now we've even been proven correct that they've told Bigbrother what has happened. The blame is on Bigbrother. It is no longer on Handy anymore. It is no longer on. It is not on Handy again. Okay, I think what people are forgetting is that these guys are living their actual life. So imagine if I wake up in the morning and I feel like at some point during the night I felt somebody touched me inappropriately. And I still have to see that. Am I first of all going to talk to? Like I will just move on to my husband and say, guy, I said, like they are living their. So the sad part is that it is now something being watched everywhere. You know, she says this. I mean, this is what she felt. The next person she was talking to in the kitchen was WANNI. And that one was already agitated, like what kind of nonsense. Shaun walked in on that conversation and asked what happened. WANNI narrated it to him. And that was like, I'm playing it down, like we should tone it down, at least until they are certain or whatnot, you know? So that was how it played out. It wasn't like she deliberately, and it's just unfortunate because they are there on live TV. So it's just like what happened with Chinwe. As much as people were saying she was just saying her own truth, but it was on live TV. So if there will be backlash as a result of it. So I don't understand people saying she should have, but it's just tough because at the end of the day, she won't just go to the dining room and be knocking on the bell and then one will not ask like. And you know what, Dynamite? To be honest, let me play devil's advocate here. The only person Bigbrother asked not to speak about it is Handy. So Handy now, if Handy speaks about it, they would have called her out on it. If other people, they didn't call WANNI
Big Brother did not say, Wani, I heard Handy telling you, so you can't talk. Sean, I heard Handy telling you, and you can't talk. None of that. So whatever those other people choose to do in their time, unfortunately, Big Brother has not cautioned them. So that's why I said I'm going to remove anything from Handy. One, she has spoken about it to her sister. That one has passed. She spoke her truth. She has taken it to Big Brother. Whether Big Brother cannot say he didn't hear. If you even heard through second party conversation, Big Brother is aware of it. Big Brother has told her not to speak on it. Said it even in the diary room in the presence of all of us. We will talk about it later. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're now 4 days later. You have not addressed the issue. How is it now on Handy? Today, Ben comes in to have his own conversation about it for the first time. We're hearing from Ben directly. And he's saying he's hearing things. And he wants to clarify. Please play video. Same thing Handy was asking for. At what point do we... Who is at fault now? What if Handy had now... Okay, if we go with everybody's narrative, Handy shouldn't have said anything on Tuesday. She should have gone... As soon as she woke up in the morning and she was feeling what she was feeling, she should have gone straight to Big Brother. Has Big Brother addressed it till now? If she had a meltdown yesterday, we would still be saying she should have waited. It will still be to the whole house. What would have now happened if she didn't express herself as it happened to her that day that it happened? Like, we're not also looking at the after effects of this whole thing. She spoke to her sister, said, I want to clarify this thing as soon as it happened, the day it happened. Nothing was done. If still till now, Big Brother has... If yesterday at the Thursday night party, she drank and then lost her mind because her mental health was at stake, what would we be talking about? What's the argument we'll be giving today now? Because at the end of the day, it's still not been addressed. So there's no way that girl would have gone about this that would be a good position. Except that, it's almost like you keep quiet because you're not sure. Protect. But we don't even know if she's not sure. We don't know. Maybe she is sure of herself.
How about, what will you say? Listen, okay, what if they do all them videos now and it comes out and nothing happened?
If it comes out, what would I say to Ben? She would have to. I would advise. What I would advise is, one, Handy is giving a strike, or even two. And two, she must publicly acknowledge, apologize, and say she takes back her statement. Simple. That's what I would say they should do. It's not a disqualification situation. It's her truth. False accusations are also not always malicious. So I don't believe she did it maliciously. She felt something. I believe it's her truth. Now, the cameras are now what will now tell us if it's facts or not. And if she's wrong, she will just take her L and be like, I'm sorry. Now, if Ben actually did it, he packs his bag and he leaves because what he did is criminal. False allegation is not criminal, especially if you can't prove malicious intent. It's not criminal. But what he did is criminal, so he should be disqualified. She double strike and public apology. She must give it to him. And come to the diary room and say it to the public because you spoke. Whether you were talking to your sister, you were wearing a mic on a reality show. The whole of Nigeria heard you. You have to acknowledge that and address it. Because Ben is also somebody. He's a child. He's somebody. He works in places. He's a businessman. He has a family. His reputation is also on the line here. So she has to address it if she's wrong.
Thank you very much, Joke. Dara, you can go. Dara. Okay, Manye, you can go.
Please, is Farmer speaking?
Yes, I'm speaking. Yes,
it is. I've not heard his voice. Let me go down and come back. I've not heard his voice in a while.
Oh, yeah, Manye.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So, I heard Lisa saying something. I mean, how Lisa was speaking, it more or less looks like she believes that Ben actually did it. But my own is, why don't we extend a certain grace to Ben? Because Ben, we know, is very outspoken. He'll say it as it is. And from how he addressed Big Brother with the issue, he said Biggie should play the tape so that, because it looks like he's not even sure of what he has actually done. And here lies the case, they are in a confined space. They interact day in, day out. It could be that one will say, oh, Ben touched me on this day, or Ben did this to me. To him, he's not certain what she's actually talking about. Maybe at a point he has touched it, but he doesn't even know if it was that touching she's talking about. So he's confused, right? So for someone to be confused about what's happening when he's not being told emphatically that this is it, okay, we can't say because he's confused, that means to some extent he did it because you know him to be loud. You can be like a loud person, yeah? And then that person will be accused of something they're not even certain of, and then they become very calm. At that point, it doesn't mean they did it. They're just confused. They don't know what is this person talking about, because I've had so many interactions with you. And when you are saying you're not being clear, so how do I know it is the one we had on this day, the one we had on that day that you're talking about? So I just feel like here, Biggie has not said anything. WANNI feels she's been assaulted. That's okay. Biggie should try and address the issue. But till then, nobody should point fingers and say, oh, because she has said the truth, then that's it. Because Ben is quiet about the issue, meaning he did it. No. This is how so many cases of rape, so many false accusations have been going on year in, year out, where people don't even know what's going on, but the shock of the moment makes them be quiet, and people assume, oh, because they are reserved, because they are not answering to whatever questions they are being asked, they are guilty automatically. And that should not be the case. Okay, like someone said, Ben is also someone's son. Okay, WANNI is also someone's daughter. None of them deserve to be falsely, accused or falsely or cashed in appropriately. So please, let's calm down on the pointing of fingers, because what happens if it comes out that WANNI was actually hallucinating, it was not true? She maybe had a dream and it felt like somebody was touching her, so she thought because Ben was in the room, it was Ben. Some people will still go with the narrative that Ben, touches women inappropriately, but that's not the case. So let's pipe down.
Can I answer you? I think you missed my point. My point was more of like on Bigbrother. Like I at this point I blame Bigbrother, because if someone has accused me of doing something, the person has requested for footage of it, and me that I'm being accused, I've requested for footage of it, and it's been dragging for days. And this is not just okay, she took my biscuits or she took my juice. This is he touched me. She said I touched her on national television. They are both people's children. Those are heavy allegations that will scar someone for the rest of their life. Where I was coming from is, Handy, if it was WANNI that said it, I'll be like, okay. Because WANNI is more, if she feels it, she says it. Even when Handy was telling WANNI, she said she just wants to ask people and be sure first. Right? So she's not someone that will just blurt out something like that. Just to catch clouds, or those are not even things that you use to catch clouds. Saying someone touched you inappropriately when you know that 247 there are cameras running, that's like an open lie. Like me saying, or WANNI saying, Handy slapped me, and we are watching and we didn't see that happen. They have watched shows, like they know that camera is running 247. So before you can bring up such an allegation, you must have felt at least, it might not even be bad, but you must have felt it. She said she opened her eyes and she saw someone like Ben, right? And Bigbrother knows the weight of what she's saying. I don't understand what the hushness is all about. I understand that he might want to protect, if Ben did it, he might want to protect his image, because that's a scar that doesn't leave, especially for a young man, right? It can scar him for the rest of his life. But if he didn't do it, he could have even called both WANNI and Handy into the diary room and played the footage, and it's done if he wants to be hush about it. But you're telling this person, don't speak about it. But the other people that she spoke to have already started telling other people. And then the person that is being accused is telling you that I'm hearing things for Ben's mental health if he did not do it. It's like Bigbrother is just, he's playing with their mental health for views. Because if I didn't do something, and I'm hearing my fellow housemates, people that I wake up to every single morning, I'm hearing them whisper things about me, I will not even be in the right mental state to do anything in the house. That's like a living torture. Or someone say I touched her. She stole this person, that person. It would even make him stiff. He wouldn't want to relate with anybody, so that it doesn't seem like, am I doing it? There's some allegations that can make you even question your own sanity, and you're like, did I do it? Did I do it at any point that I did not know? But if there is evidence, which there should be, unless if his cameras are not working, and maybe that's why he's not been able to, provide the necessary, what is it called, the necessary evidence. But if his cameras are working and the two parties involved have asked for footage about it, yes, I understand that he might want to do it in like the most proper way, get therapists involved, and just one or two ways to make like whoever is at fault to learn their lesson, but also be kind to understand that mistakes can happen, right? There is no excuse for it if it happened, but every human is fallible, right? So maybe he wants to put all those things in place, but this is a house with how many people? They are waking up to each other every single day. If I feel like you touch me and I have to wake up to see you every single day, I will one day break something. Because if I have to see someone that I feel like touched me inappropriately, I wake up and I have to be in the same group with you. We have to do things together for a tax. It's not even funny. So I feel like it's left to Big Brother now. He has a part to play in it, and all this hushness, I don't understand. You signed us up to watch 247. You promised us that we'll be able to see whether it was Showmax or the regular channel, whatever it is. And something as big as that, I think this season Big Brother has been very lenient, even to I like Hani and Wandi, right? Even to Hani and Wandi, because there have been times when they have said or done certain things, I'd be like, you shouldn't do this. I'm not a stander because it's not a cult for me. Like, standship is not a cult. I should be able to hold someone that I say is my fave accountable for things that don't align with maybe my moral principles or whatnot. It's not a cult. I'm not obligated to say, oh, because I love somebody, everything they do is always right. And honestly, if it turns out that Handy was wrong, I'm one of the people that would say she should get disqualified, because I have been around someone that was accused of touching someone, and to today, the person is a friend. He's almost 40 now. He's vowed never to get married because it scarred him when in boarding school. It scarred him for the rest, and I know to scar him for the rest of his life. He doesn't have interactions. He has become antisocial. Doesn't have interactions with women. So for somebody to tell
that is the very why I feel that it should address the issue publicly. See, this accusation was made publicly. It was not made in private. So you don't have to call these people in private and address it. Address it to everybody. Let everybody watch for themselves. So that if tomorrow somebody comes to say that, no, if tomorrow somebody who does not watch Big Brother says, oh, this is the Ben that says molest people. There's video evidence everywhere that says that Ben didn't actually do it. Because, like you were saying, I have an uncle like that. He was accused falsely of touching somebody. He did touch the woman. Okay. Later, the lady had to confess that he didn't do it. My uncle died without marrying. He died at 65 years. He was accused in his 30s. He never got married. Okay, so with cases of like false accusation, it's very crucial that you address it, or if not, in all this, if Ben did not do it right, WANNI will still walk free. She'll do what she's doing freely, but there will still be some people that think Ben actually did it at a point. Maybe Biggie is trying to protect, Ben. But he didn't do it. And some people will still believe, oh, maybe Biggie didn't catch him, but it's something he does and he was not caught. So it should be addressed well so that even if they have to disqualify the two of them, it's not fair to her sister, but for you to accuse somebody wrongly, you should be super sure of what you are doing. You don't say because I slept and I felt you don't feel in court. You don't feel. Court is not about feeling. It's about what happened, not what you felt happened. I don't know if I don't like all this pointing of fingers people are. Ben is not my fave, but all this pointing of fingers, it dawns on me because of somebody I also know that went through the same, trauma like your friend. So it's something that we should stop pointing fingers like, hey, he did it because he's quiet, he did it because he might be confused. He doesn't even know what's going on.
Okay, this guy, you done? Chibuzo. Chibuzo Pascal Jr. Yeah. I greet everybody. You're welcome. So, I
I want to ask one question for this because I'm wasting like 1 hour from now. But you get one thing where one man talk here, I don't understand because I get a person that is working inside there in that Big Brother something. I asked the person about this issue. That person is telling me that all this thing what these people is saying is lie because Big Brother no one spoil this here something. I'm telling you the truth because some people is talking all those things like maybe the guy do that thing or not, but I guess that guy is not that guy don't do this kind of thing because if he don't, I feel like if that guy do that thing, next day Big Brother will show it. You can watch this Bbnaija last year on. So all these topics and all those things, let's tie those things because if you start to talk all those things, maybe these twins will got disqualified. That is what I want to say. Thank you.
Of further sources. Interesting.
I didn't get to hear him properly. Okay, please, can you reiterate what he said, please?
He said he knows somebody on the inside and they told him that it's not true. It didn't happen. So we should stop talking about it.
Okay. But you can't say we should be. How are we going to know that you know somebody inside?
Panache is a double K fan. Let me tell you something. If that thing is true, if that thing is true, the next day Big you go do that thing. This night they tell you now real truth, but some people no go understand them. And they tell you the truth because that thing happened last year.
Can you give me the number of your plug inside the
about that last year about Huh?
I said, can you share the number of the person that you know?
No need to. Even maybe the person there inside this place, you won't know. I'm telling you the fact, but let's just like those
Panache should not reveal his identity or identity. Don't worry.
See.
I beg, I don't want sources. I beg, I get source. Where is this now? I beg. But you can't be too sure that it did not happen. Like, and again, I understand the agenda needs to attend, but you get what I'm saying. But it's for me, I think Big Brother should visit it. Either you know or you don't know, or we know or you don't know. Like, how would you know that it never happened? How? The person working inside camera came to tell you that it never happened. I don't think so.
Now your person provide footage for us. Just the person should just find way and just snake the footage.
I'm telling you. I beg. Dara, are you there? Dara, are you there? Andrew, you can go, please.
That listens to the user. Once you put it on your ear and you have an issue.
Andrew, you can go.
Sources, excuse me, when you people are funny. But then you now said he should provide number. Do you think he doesn't know what he's talking about? I don't think that thing is true, and I don't think anybody in the production will now be so, I don't know, will be telling you. But probably they want to do a thorough investigation to know what really happened so that they can pin it on Ben if he did it or not. And as for, what's her name now? Andy, the very best the production will do, probably they will give her a strike, not disqualifying her, because it's just a mere allegation and it's just a feeling, something that she felt. So I don't think it's malicious and before now, you know when they had their quarrel, WANNI was saying Ben was the one that was instigating her sister against her. So they really had this thing running between them and Ben. So I don't think, hello?
We can hear you.
So that is it. So I don't think, but probably they will carry out the thorough investigation before they will come out to the public to say whatever they want to say, because that thing is quite heavy. You can't just say somebody wants to molest the other person. They will have to do a thorough investigation. That's why they've been keeping it low, died it low. But they was definitely talking about it for the viewers to know what's happening.
Yeah, I agree, like 100%.
But I think did Big Brother call Ben to the diary room?
Yes.
But what did they tell him in the diary room?
Well, they didn't show us.
Because that day, I know it was moody early this week, and that nobody could pinpoint what really happened. But before then, there was this story that was flying all over the place. I don't know. But they should have told him that this is what happened. Why did they tell him?
I'm telling you, I don't.
No, Joker, or what do you people think? Why, when they called him into the room, they said, there's an allegation against you. This is this, but we try to find out. But we want you to just keep calm and let's see what really happened from video footage and all that.
You know, I would have agreed, but based on the way Ben spoke, it didn't sound like him and Bigbrother have had a conversation before. Because he said, I'm hearing things, I don't even know who it's from, and I'm hearing things about that I did something. Please, can you show if there's any video, kiniko, and I carried on with that. I mean, unless he's just an actor, it doesn't really make sense that he just come and be saying that.
So, okay, but when Big Brother called him to the diary room, what did Big Brother told him?
So that's speculation. Nobody knows if people that called him today. He just disappeared for 1 hour, and that was when people were even saying he was disqualified because him and TJ were missing. But then turned out that they were in bed. Like Chizoba went to meet him in bed and said, I don't know.
Because I know ONYEKA came to Chizoba. I think somebody came to ONYEKA or Chizoba that Ben is not in a good. Okay, ONYEKA was telling Chizoba that Ben is not in a good mood.
In a good mood, yeah, when he was crying or something. I don't know. But there's nothing. I think that was like us speculating that he was called to the diary room. I don't think anything. There was any. They didn't call him. Nothing happened per se. I think he's.
But what was his reason for that bad mood if he wasn't called to the diary room?
That's where the question mark is. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see. It better not be true because that's heavy. That's quite heavy. It's okay.
What are you feeling about this tax? It's boring. I say
the ideas are so stupid, and they should lose for that. Only TJ is making sense. The rest of them, nonsense.
Mental health is ONYEKA. They will attack you. You know yourself.
As for WANNI and TOPHER, as in from a business person perspective, I'm just like, why do you do this? What is going on here? You might have. In fact, let me not drag them.
No, their own is fashion now. Their own is better. One is not so bad, but the idea doesn't make sense.
A thrift store, like listen to what they're saying. It does a thrift store that you can do AI to get your measurements.
I get it. Yeah, I get you. It's true. For a thrift store, yes. They don't make that, but TJ's own so far. What about maybe it's after the tax that Anita and the TOPHER will now have their own discussion.
Mental health should be very one thing on your head. I don't know what it will do to your brain. I beg. I say which kind of.
I don't think TOPHER is going to have any conversation with Anita. Someone that told her that he loves her last night. Oh God.
Who said he loves me?
TOPHER told Anita he loves her.
No, TOPHER is really into Anita. I'm telling you, he said he's somebody that wants to have serious. God,
I don't think he's going to have any conversation with her this night.
Because if he does, that will be the end. I'm telling you. But if the girl now finds out later, I don't know. Because he said he wants to really have something serious with her. That was what he was telling Bigbrother in the diary session yesterday.
The shalaye is too much. TOPHER cannot be serious. Please, you go and sit down somewhere.
Are you sure? But is it to the babe? Are you sure, Joke?
Okay.
So that was, it was even annoying. No, it was even annoying me that, to be sincere, I don't want radicals to go on Sunday. I want the ones that name his name to go. The aces to go. They are not doing anything in that house.
Auntie, I'll drop you from this section. I will drop you.
Radicals
Why
are
now
not
you
doing
come and pull them
Is it my
out?
WANNI and ANITA?
Why are you wasting time? Go to Bigbrother Bbnaija and drag them out. See, you're not
I will drag them out. I will drag them out.
but you're here talking about TOPHER and ANITA, but if you go.
Wait now. Who is the person that is not giving anything?
Which
I beg,
person is not giving you anything? So what are radicals doing for you?
So far,
But you're talking about TOPHER here.
No, radicals. No. The radicals, they are entertaining. They're quite entertaining to me. What is TOPHER? What is the aces? What are they doing in the house?
That means you're contradicting yourself. So why were you talking about them now, not liking ANITA, not liking ANITA? If they don't give me anything to talk about.
Joke, go and sit down. It's because you like them.
This is not Joke. This is AE. And I like and I'm a fan of them.
That's you. That's your fan. They're not my fan. They're not my face.
Yes, they said they should go home. Give your opinion without trying to run any other person down.
I'm not running them, man. I'm just giving my opinion.
This is your laughter. This me, I beg. This year I said that I'm on me and nobody should drag or please.
They're not giving anything.
Nobody should near me. Nobody should just near me. It's not gonna be funny.
No, AE or whatever. AE, listen. What is TOPHER doing? I don't know.
Excuse you. Answer whatever. Who are you saying or whatever? Excuse you.
No. So what are they giving?
Because if you're watching the show, you won't come here and be saying what you won't be coming here and be
saying. No, I don't watch. I'm watching back on my TV.
Of course, you are. If you are, you're not watching, you will not say it.
The fact that they are your friend, what are they giving?
Okay, me, TOPHER is not giving, no. I will not lie. But SOOJ is giving. I will not lie. SOOJ and NELLY, at least I've seen them. They are
you not seeing tax? Which one is their smooshing? Panache. Are you not seeing another thing? No tax, nothing.
I beg.
Which one is their smooshing? I beg. What your people are doing? Doublekay. What are they doing? What is Doublekay doing?
I beg.
Doublekay doing? Tell me what the Doublekay is doing.
What is content to me is not content to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I can't come here because you like Wanni's handy and say they should go home, or whatever the other person likes and say they should go home. The contents are different. Some people like Wanni's handy. I'm not a fan, but does it mean because I don't like them and say they should go home? They're yelling too much.
What do everybody's opinion now?
Exactly. But everybody say, look, I'm not big on. I don't even have faith that my faith they don't win Big Brother, and I won't have a faith that want to win 100 million. I'm not in for that because winning Big Brother is like you are jinxed. To me, that's my feeling about it. I've never supported anybody that has won Big Brother before, so I'm not all about who am I supporting right now? I'm even supporting SHAUN and Victoria. Sorry.
George, please don't support them.
No, look, to me, if Andy are winning, if you ask me, I don't want, look, if you win Big Brother, the money, after the whole show, they go into oblivion. We don't know anything about them. How many of them, what have they made with their wins? People that didn't win, they have doing better off. So all these Doublekay, they want to win and go into oblivion, so be it. So what's my own win? I'm not, the people that I stand, they don't win, and I think that's my cross. I'm not standing. My friends don't win. And I don't want myself to win. I follow intelligent people that are intelligent on the show, and they'll give me content.
You know the truth, me. I will tell and I will say.
Mickey is intelligent.
No, Mickey, what's my with Mickey? I mean, go and listen. I'm just saying it too. I'm been splitting votes. I don't fuck with them. I don't care for them. I'm just saying it. The people that I like on that, but I like them by the way twins. That's it.
I don't like you.
I don't like them. Those ones are my favorite. Don't go there. I like them by the way twins, and I like Shatoria. I think that's about all.
I like Shatoria actually. I like SOOJ without TOPHER. That one. I like WANNI X and
WANNI X and if you really ask me, they are quite entertaining. But somebody just said it, they are doing too much. To be sincere, they are doing too much. Actually, you want to put you.
Let me sing one song for Bbnaija fans. The story of that's Bbnaija based on that.
Me, I'm not about winning the game. If they should win, it's none of my business. They will not come and give me money. So what at the end, we dragged the final last year.
Actually, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that what will these people do that they will satisfy people in this life?
No, for me, one try, but actually one call, we need to now.
Actually, I feel the question I was so funny that Panasa is saying. I wanted to ask you. You said WANNI and Handy are doing too much. But just a couple of minutes ago, you said, "Oh, what are Aces doing in the house? They're not." So, where is the balance for you?
The balance? No. The
balance for her is in by the way.
No, it's radicals. It's not radicals. What's our radicals? Forget them. I'm just pitying them, but they should if they want to go the car, but that's not my business.
No, but you have to answer the question. What's the balance for you, Andre? Chatoria.
Yeah, I like to support Chatoria. John, don't know that Kuyami.
Support now. Like, I do it this Chatoria. They are my winner.
Mudara. Okay.
It's true. I'm not support my friends. They don't win. Please don't support Chatoria.
Who did you support during the celebrity one, the last one?
All Stars.
Yes.
Who was I supporting? I think I supported. I don't even know. Was it all Sissy? I don't know. I beg for Sissy now. But I thought she was going to win. She didn't win.
Please don't support Chatoria. Thank you. Move to radicals. Thank you. I beg.
Chatoria will not win this game. The people that the win is between WANNI or WK. Don't bother.
Wait, you are thinking.
We will come. Chatoria will not win this. They will not win this game. They will not.
So you think Chatoria can win?
Chatoria will not win. I know it. The win is between the twins, Andy and WANNI, or WK. That's it. Okay. That's and then you don't know. I know because let me tell you, this WK. I don't know.
Andrew, hold on.
Yeah.
This time I should say I don't have favor when you're concerned about Chatoria.
Chatoria will not win. No, don't
if you fall for what does happen now, then you don't know me.
So what? Okay.
You know the truth about it is that one thing about this show is for somebody like WK now or WANNI X and all these people, you for Anchi that's looking for balance, your balance is in by the way, boys. In by the way, but if they don't sing Amon on by the way, we know they see their face.
Now you like no.
Because they will come.
Now you sabi.
I'm sorry. You can say many things about them, by the way, but when it comes to competitiveness, there's nobody touching them in that house. Nobody is touching them. Like they've won.
I think Doctor can compete with them.
When you want to say competitiveness, we're talking about games.
When it comes to
we're talking about
intellectually. We're talking about maybe during our tasks,
HOH games.
Okay.
They're
okay.
What about their social game? Their social game. The reason why people hate them is that they have the house on lock. People feel like they are what is it called?
They are Bigbrother assistants.
They are gagging the housemates, but that's control tactics. That is a strategy as well. That's game. I can't take it away from them. I might not like the game they are playing it, but they are gamers.
If it's that one, they are gamers. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They are gamers. I will give them no. You know me, even if I do, the reason why I don't like them is just like this bossy attitude. I don't like it.
But you are pushing that whole rich kid thing narrative on BBN, and you're the one that came here on stage before the show started to say, "Oh, you don't want people to be looking down on or judging rich kids or people who feel like it's their life."
Exactly. Thank you. Okay.
People are
Nigerians.
If they feel like that's who they are, whether we think they are what is it called? They don't have money. They owe people. They do this. None of us know this for a fact. We're going based on gist we heard.
Exactly, speculations.
But they are proud of themselves and they carry it, and the housemates are falling for it. They are falling for it. It's not anybody's fault. That's their game strategy, and they're using it well. So I might not like it. If I was in the house, I probably can't stand them. A lot of times it irritates me when they talk, taking over conversations. But that's their way of staying relevant in the game and making the housemates, giving the housemates an impression that they have a authority. And that's
they have an edge. They carry themselves very well, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I think I like them.
Abi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I think Joke was saying, you were just cutting for my end.
And it's better like that.
No, but I heard that you were the one that came in the beginning of the show, blah, blah, blah.
What did I say?
You're not that came from the beginning of the show. I did not you tell me what I heard.
You said when we were talking before the show started, I remember you were one of the people that gave this whole thing about people not judging perceived rich people, so people that come on the show. We gave the example of, we even use Kid Wire. So I'm saying, that the reason you said you don't like them is kind of like, it's like you're judging their privilege.
No, that's not the difference between you being boss and you being wealthy.
But I wouldn't say so. Again, it's how we choose to project people. I'm not going to look at them as bossy. Do I think that they kind of they what is the word? I just used it recently. Some people just have a presence, and even if they don't, they want it to be felt, and you can't take that away from a show, a reality show. Mm-hmm. That is the game they want to choose. They want to have control in terms of in the house. Yeah. Like that is their way of. The social game is their way of maintaining control.
Okay, I don't really think that's what they are doing. I really think this is their personal attitude.
The funny thing is, Sharon, you're right.
Because they want to
write
feel like
they're exactly like that.
They feel they're older than them, so they want to write them because of their age.
Thank you. That's it. I think when you have somebody, is it our fault that casting will go and bring people that are 12 years difference between the other housemates? Of course, they're going to have a power over them. They're going to have the housemates are going to feel like they need to go to them. Is it Bbnaija that was telling people to go week one? All the different guys were going to them to ask for advice. Oh, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do?
Point safe. That's not the issue. That does not connote them being bossy.
So what's in them is being bossy?
Let me tell you what me and my papa.
Please speak English.
Let me say what I said. So you don't know what I'm saying.
Explain it in English, Bbnaija. Yeah, interpret.
They cannot arrange
their own day. Cannot arrange their house.
Now that's what you'll get. The same people that have managed to make sure nobody they don't have control of what I don't understand where you're going.
See what I want to see. You understand? Wait, hold on. So now the issue I have with them is that the first thing that they said that they said about Femi, that was what threw me off. Then secondly, the way there was not that they were talking. You understand? They were talking with like as if you're talking to, and the same character is in Mickey too. Mickey too is very bossy. And but that one couldn't confirm. Sure, you understand. So I say that bossy thing. You can be old, you understand, with so much wisdom, and you don't need to be bossy. Like you don't need to be out there. Like you understand too much.
But perhaps that's a you thing, and I don't take away from you thinking they're bossy. That's your personal opinion. But I don't think that, like, again, it's an opinion. I'm trying to counter your point and saying them being older already. See, the only time you can use bossy in a situation is somebody who you feel does not deserve a position of power and is asking for it. That's how you say somebody is bossy.
Wow.
Sharon just explained it to you now. For the mere fact that they are 12 years older than majority of the housemates in that house, of course, anything they say is going to come across as bossy. What, should they be meek to prove a point?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then we can agree to disagree with that.
No, I don't think it's the age thing. I've seen people that are older and they're very calm, like they're calm, like you understand what I'm saying?
I don't even understand where this thing is coming because they're not even rowdy. They're calm. So I'm not really.
Hello, Joke.
I'm really trying to understand. Yeah.
Listen. I think it was on this same space when we were talking about the Mbadwe twins, when there were some people who were like, oh, they are rich, they are privileged. But I think we all agree that to an extent they are trying to relate and to be friendly with almost everybody in the house. I think we all did that with their status and whatever they have.
No, I'm not saying that.
You know what? I think, Panache, what it is, maybe you have to go and change that adjective. I think bossy is not the word, and that's why it's not landing. What you're trying to say is not really, bossy is not the word, and that's why I think it's not landing. Okay. So I'm not understanding you.
But I think if bossy is not the word, I understand. I understand what I am seeing. Like, I understand what I am, and it's not only me that I've said it. You understand? Like three or four people have said the same thing. Like, these dudes, I don't like them. You understand?
I feel like what people have said is they like to control things. They're doing assistant Big Brother, which we all agree. They are taking the no lose guard thing to another level. For example, when that Guinness task happened and Big Brother told them to leave, and they said, "Oh, can we take the?" And they said, "Leave it. Don't no lose guard." Like those kind of things, people don't like it in terms of you are what is the word? You are stopping the natural manner of which the show should go or the game should go. They're constantly telling people not to do things. That's what's aggravating the viewers. And I understand where it's coming from. But I think for them, I just feel it's that whole, maybe it's really that assistant Big Brother thing. Maybe they almost feel like, because we're older than the people in the house, these guys come to us. And let me tell you something, it's not their fault that they're who they are. Because those housemates have made them who they are. Those housemates have given them that power. They didn't collect it. They didn't ask for it. The housemates gave it to them because the housemates put them on a pedestal that they didn't necessarily ask for. So I always say from week one, people were going to them to ask them for advice. Oh, how should I do this? How should I do that? How should I do this? How should I do that? Of course, they're going to take that role of Big Brother because you people have asked them to be Big Brothers. Now, don't be upset later when it's not going the way you want. I mean, you can tell from the way the housemates are nominating that they don't necessarily have a problem with them. Femi, even having his issue with them, he addressed it and said in that moment, and they explained to him what their issue was. People are fighting outside and you're saying, go and see it. Will I do that? No, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are projecting feelings onto them, and if we really want to focus on the negatives about them.
But for me, not the fact that they have money, like that's not the issue. Like maybe they are from a rich background and everything. I don't think so. That's not the issue for me.
I pulled that from when you said they were bossy and pompous. And for me, pompous based on what?
No, I'm just saying they are just bossy. I did not say pompous. So I say bossy.
But in what way are they bossy? Are they controlling anybody? In what way?
Like they can just give their opinion about. They can just open their mouth and give their opinion about anybody.
Then it is left for the whosoever they're giving your opinion to if they want to take it or not.
I don't understand. Sometimes
I think they can be bossy. That scenario that happened between Cassia and what's his name? This Mickey's pet.
Yeah.
Like they shouldn't go out.
Yeah.
This. You can't control them where to go and where not to go. Yeah, you guys are all housemates. You get, so people take offense
to things
on
like that.
some
And that's why I
certain
said
things like
I
that.
understand that whole of getting involved in things that don't necessarily concern you. I would even say that. But again, I feel like the adjective is wrong. It's not bossy. I think I know what Panache is trying to say, but he just picked the wrong word.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just saying like these people. I don't. And again, God forgive me. I think I will not like. I think I have a problem with staunch millennials. When you're very staunch, like old millennials, you understand?
Why you don't like old people?
When you are 37, have this conversation again. When you turn 37 and you've experienced the world over other people, and you see whether if you are, when people are calling you such because
Panache, you want that?
Panache is saying this is even sounding strange.
Exactly, and you're a millennial. Yeah, Panache, what do you want them to be behaving like Gen Z?
No, I'm not saying.
I don't understand.
But
when we see Gen Z now,
37-year-old, at least.
Like, and that was the reason why I did like Indie Mama too. Like, when you're so staunch, like, are you like the life is easy?
It's giving ages too. It's giving ages. I can't lie because me, I'm in my mid-30s, so you're insulting me.
You're not staunch, like your ideologies are not staunch. You know?
No, but what do you think about this their wager?
You think?
I pray they fail. I want them to fail.
What do you think about this wager? Because I don't even know what they're saying.
Actually, you're not going to do this thing. You people are always doing this thing every week. You will say, they tried now. They don't follow the instructions. They're not answering. The presentation is rubbish. If I was there, if I was a judge, I would not give anybody money. So they should fail the wager. Let's not be doing pity every time. Oh, because they have to fail it because it's so dry. They did not even put effort in building this.
No, they don't. No. They did now. They did the preparation.
No. You can't say they did.
What is because
few persons? Please, you can put some few persons.
Look at
yes.
Look, exactly.
Yes.
Only people
you can't say they did. They did not do it.
Look at all stars when they're preparing for wager. People overnight they're working.
As a chief of our presenter, done our presentation.
Yes, she did it. The timeline. Yes, she did well eventually.
Education.
After child education has the second best.
Okay, that's nice. So because in the diary room today, Sean was like she was difficult to work with and all that.
Yeah, because apparently she wasn't telling them her plans, and they were like, "How can you not?" Like, we're trying to practice. Spell it out. I'll be flesh it out. So we can help you. And she kept saying, "No. I'll be ready. When I'm ready, I'll do it."
Madam, what's it called? What's mental health? God, I knew that one wasn't going to fly.
But this is how we are as viewers. On Tuesday, we'll be like, they'll fail the way that by Friday, everybody's mouth to say, let them guess it, let them pass a biggie.
They will fail it. Because I did not see anything they did here.
I didn't watch anyway.
It did nonsense.
If you give me the job of big auntie, I'll be big sister. The way they'll be selling every week. We would have come to Lukweju Joke. You don't get money for food. Ticket fence outside the Lukweju. If I'm big sister, hey, it's over for everybody. Nonsense.
Viewers go don't come find you now for Lukweju. Waiting happen with the votes now.
They'll be cutting grass in the morning for 1 week.
I'm telling you.
Just for my entertainment.
Excuse me, yesterday I was on a space, so they now said, my tongue is different. You see that boy did tonight today, yesterday. He said, Big Brother, you can play all those footage. All those Big Brother children, most of them people, all of them, they are mad. They are mad.
No, Big Brother is my
So
I know Sharon indirectly that them could have run it, but he's lying and asking for evidence.
I'm just saying, for example, because all of us see that kiss between Snake and the other boy. But the boy said, Brother, if you have the something You can play me.
Who disappointed me by that lie that he lied? Because I was just like, me that I have the videos. Why are you lying?
That one is that case is totally different.
Wait, no, that boy doesn't believe maybe the camera should pick him. Maybe that camera didn't show it last time. We'll be saying did something like that happen. Maybe ONYEKA is
he has challenged Big Brother. Let Big Brother take the challenge. Let Big Brother change the challenge.
But Sharon, do you know that under the law, can you hear me? If you kill someone, do you know that your lawyer can get you acquitted of that charges that you did not do it, even when there's evidence that you have done.
Yeah, that is it. 100%. Yes.
And I hope you know that Ozzy is a lawyer. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's denying. See, let me tell you something. When they eventually show him the video and he sees himself kissing him, do you know what he's going to say? He's going to say there's consent. It is mutual.
I can even say
in the case of Ben,
it's a peg. Fake.
I'm saying that he can still get out of it and say, and there's a lot of things that he can still lie about. He can say that he's under the influence of alcohol.
There is even a theory that it was a Chizoba that dared them to kiss or
something.
And
he can even still say, that is what you are referring to. No, that didn't happen because that was a game.
So that one
can bring himself out of that.
See, this is a sexual harassment. So I don't think that Ben can have amnesia or suddenly forgets and then be challenging Big Brother in this manner and be saying,
don't make one mistake. Ben can do it and deny that he did not do it. Let's not rule out that fact.
Big Brother children. I'm not.
I want to get you.
Wait, let me say, Chinwe, now you don't know I like Chinwe. Last time, what happened? All of us see what Chinwe say. But Chinwe got to that room. She was crying. Big Brother was asking Chinwe. The next thing she was crying. Big Brother children. I didn't trust any of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sharon, this is not the same.
When Biggie told her, when Biggie suggested something in the line of playing the video, she was like, no.
Sharon, you think if this is the same, you think Biggie will be going through all this length to conceal this matter? It's not the same. They know the weight, what's that word? This thing that we are looking at is not small. Even Biggie is afraid for himself because Ben can come outside and take, is it class action, class action, whatever do they call it in law, against them.
I know.
And they're going to part away with
millions.
I don't even more than what the winner will get.
I don't even, I'm surprised herself, she live in UK.
Yes, he would want to clear his name before he will leave Nigeria.
The bad reputation for him.
Yes, the boy will do everything to clear his name before. You know, we don't know. You don't know where he's going back to.
If he's working in UK,
you don't know that somebody
can happen.
Sharon, when he gets back to the UK, one evil person can intentionally set him up and they will say, that was how he did in Nigeria.
They will bring the proof out. And
Biggie that is trying to go through hell waters to make sure they conceal this thing. They know what they're trying, but I don't feel it's not fair because that is why I said the moment the twins' name dropped and mentioned his name in relation to that whatever, like he has every right to do. For their sake, should have gone for that. I am praying to God that it will do. Only put me and go to not telling him, in fact, Belara won't you people around here.
Those girls.
For their sake, they are better be true.
I hope. Nobody is above drag.
The punishment that is meant for Ben, they get it. Period. How will you what we are eating? The difference is he eats me or my people. The way they describe it is somebody that intentionally did something. When they carry boy child, now they carry boy child. Now the same way when they say push for girl child, now they take push for boy child. So you cannot,
get somebody. That boy can be my brother.
It can be my husband. It can be my family friend. You cannot do that. No, you cannot do that.
Like I said, I don't want to believe that he didn't do it. But my own, the only conviction, the only thing that's been ringing in my head is if Anita or Tizoba are the one that say, oh, Ben touched me inappropriately, I will look at it some way like, but
maybe it's
all of us know. They don't. There's no. I've never even seen him hug any one of them to that point that you will say, now think
and
that
if it is
it
true.
is Ben Yamak Badu what to
No, if it is true, no.
That is Papa Jasquared. Mobile drag it.
Forget about the drag, he's going to lose the job in UK.
He's going to lose a lot of things. That's what I'm saying. He's going to lose a lot. We will tag them. He must lose it. He's going to lose a lot of things.
He's going to lose a lot of things.
This guy, Motilola, this guy is a life clamante. Is it lifestyle promoter and all of that? There's too much at risk for him to lose. If he carelessly, which kind of woman breast they find? You don't even press the double on finish. Every say go say, see another person breast, go press. When we say now, and deep breast, go press.
Now we don't say don't start. Yeah, veggie, not gonna carry me, not control me.
I don't want to grab. See that thing that we used to say, it is ignorance that make us say.
No, I'm not joking.
A breast standing or a breast falling. It depends on the body's skin type.
Breast not they grand now. We breast they far. I don't understand.
You're not serious. You're not serious at all.
People should not take me serious.
This thing, I just don't like how it's for both of them is not good because a lot of us too now we are feeling like those girls are exaggerating the situation and it's not good because if that thing did happen, it's not good for them too because it'd be like, oh, we are is he victim blaming them or what's that word?
They will say that that's how those victims they will refuse to say. The beauty refuse to say because people will say that
nonsense. It's not by going off hell. You must sort that nonsense. We pay premium, whatever we paid to watch it, and we must know as we don't know the beginning, we must know the end of it. Are they mad? They don't want to do APC, INEC, Mahmoud for us. Like they will not go behind and go and no, we must see to the end. So that even if an apology they go give themselves, they must give the apology. You can't just sweep it under the carpet like that. They are better. I feel start the hashtag tomorrow. They are better not do that nonsense.
Bigbrother,
better not.
I know if you are here, come and listen to Auntie Sharon. Auntie Sharon is talking. Don't do like what you do for Pere and Maria. We are hearing finger. The other one they said there is no finger. Today tomorrow we didn't see the video. Bigbrother, if you do that, you will crumble. You will crumble.
Do you know why that kind of case they cannot? You know why it cannot be? Was there consent between the two of you? Were you kissing or smooshing before that time? Yes, both parties cannot say no to it. In this situation, Sharon, one person is saying no, it did not happen. One person is saying yes, it happened.
That's what I'm saying now because last time we are looking for video. Bigbrother refused to show us. Bigbrother is the cause of the problem. Because if there's evidence.
Video.
At least Kevin we saw the video. We saw how Kevin was doing like only army robber. Opening the way, looking who is coming, who is going, Loloshi.
I'm not saying Bigbrother is the most wicked Bigbrother. I've never seen something like this. Bigbrother, a job. Now,
but they should better use better sense to say because if me, I be there family. And I know say you know do we don't reach, we don't get money. But one thing sure is I'm a few one for ferry.
1 billion naira loss.
As in down 100 billion naira. 100 honestly.
The way they were saying it, they go like 100%. She knew what she was saying. Those people. I don't know what to say.
And you know why I'm angry? I'm not even angry at Andy. WANNI is the one that magnified this whole issue. With that mouth that is always she's the one that magnified the whole issue.
That's my point.
No be your nipple they touch, but now you the vex pass.
And she's the one that went on and on and on and on about it.
She will say maybe or I don't know. You know if you don't use alleged, you will say okay.
I know the way she say am. She don't dey even talk am like reported speech. She don't talk am like say na she dey do the thing too.
If not be say no go follow shop. I'm say Benny and his sister supposed to dey sleep. Eh?
That is not an excuse.
You people should leave you. Why are you attacking me?
I feel like that's let's say I'm defending her. Yes, let me say I'm defending her, right? I feel like she's been overboard with it, right? Not that because it's perfectly right, but because
There's been animosity. Yes, DVC
what about animosity towards them? Because they were cool. For me, it's not like it's a forever excuse that one should always play on, but they are coming from a place of plenty. Let me just use the word plenty. So any little thing that looks like it, they will go overboard like, hey, this is about to happen again. The same thing plays out to Sean as well. One small thing that he does, maybe the boy just innocently does something. He will take it like, you have reminded me of. So until all of that plenty is resolved, I feel like they will continue to always make references to so many things that.
But while we are getting our healing, we ensure we are not dragging innocent people into our trauma.
If you want
as I said, they were very that's why even me, I was surprised that Ben, like, did she see the person very well? Because the night before, they were still sitting on the dining table.
You get
so I'm surprised.
I want to ask you a question. Your guys, they have something like that before. Something like that happened to them.
Yes.
But you need to see a therapy now before you will come to people that
they'll come and see.
They'll come and see.
Well, Victoria not said something about her sexual assault in that house?
And do you see her as in being with guys like that? She gets she's managing her. She's even able to manage herself so that she doesn't have to face that kind of nonsense. You get, but they are so free. They are freer than the word free. There are people may sound like, hey, Mercy Bear, it's not like that. Don't do that. I'm literally talking to them as like they can hear me, right? So yeah, I will not blame her. Because honestly, even if it was me, my friend tells me that this boy did this. In fact, I don't want to. Because I love that my friend. Because I like that my friend, I'm already saying, yeah, God will punish you. Even before the boy was saying that, it's not like that too. That kind of thing. So I can understand the way her body must have peppered her body. Let me just put it that way. Not to say like it's right.
It's something like that. You're going to remember the past, Sha. There is something you can do about it. You are going to remember the past. Bigbrother, please come and help us out. We need your help.
Well, I'll give them kudos for not even telling Ben which person, because if they have told Ben, we don't scatter the whole of that house. And people like that
for me, I think they are not sure enough. If they are sure enough, all those people they will confirm. They are going to ask Ben. They are going to say, Ben, what did you do?
We don't care what your daddy for talk that time. They call him in there so that he could commit himself. So that's the evidence they were going to use against him. They don't have a video. I can start all my life. I can bet it. They don't have a video. They don't.
So are you saying they want Ben to accept? They want Ben to agree to what
if they don't have video, that means
everything is recorded. Even if it is a secret diary, it is recorded. It's not just being.
I don't believe there's no video. I don't believe it.
For me, I don't believe it too.
This thing is not hard.
I don't believe there's no video. I don't believe it. It's either this thing happened and it was someone else, and they are trying to protect someone, or they are having difficulty in which punishment they should give. This is my own opinion. That the fact that they are saying there is no video. There is video.
They can't have difficulty in the punishment to give at the expense of another person's image.
They can't actually.
They probably feel that this thing will not come up again. They feel like this thing would not come up again until Ben had his diary session today, and this thing came up again. And then the whole TL blew up. So why Ben is requesting for video, and you think that they will not do, then they will not have gone into their archive and produced the video so that they themselves can be assured that okay, that's what we should wait for. Let's wait for and see what will happen, because Bigbrother told him it will be addressed later. That was what Bigbrother told him. So let's see how many of all the offenses that had happened since all of us we have been watching Bigbrother, he has taken this long. Let's be realistic now. Which one has taken this long? Let's all be realistic.
I don't think there is a video.
I don't know why they spoke to anyone. Rocket science, so there's no video anyway. One thing because some have proof.
There's no video anywhere, and I don't think they are not trying to give the same punishment.
Do you get? Thank you. Was it not almost immediately they came to address that one, calling him?
Exactly. And that is even a mild situation, not to talk of something
in their heart, they are even praying to God that both parties will let this thing. I say it's not looking good for them.
They should call them privately again and speak to them to let it go. Simple. And then release a press statement or whatever it is and say.
They can never call
them together. I mean, like separately, the way they call them separately and talk to them that this, finish. Do that and then release a press statement for us to.
We don't need that. Let them show the footage. If they can't write up, but I not feel it. Who does that? Say they can't release statement. Whose statement? Statement.
It's because we don't know our rules and our laws, especially as Africans, and this our no. I don't want to say nonsense, Nigeria. See, as Ben is inside the house, his family can make a case against multi-choice. I know what I'm saying, and they would demand. Even Ben will not know what is happening on the outside. What are people saying?
I don't want to hear that. They come and write.
We come, it's management. You don't even need to go far. You don't even need to go far. It's management will come and cause that wahala. Produce it, multi-choice.
Do you get? I'm not even seeing anything. Okay, look at when WANNI said they lost it. Wow. Look at when WANNI said son is abusive, blah blah blah. Immediately is them thing. They released
came out and come and address it. What are you saying?
But Ben, I'm not even seeing anything like that. So I'm just like, do these people even have a team? Do there anything existing? You know, I just feel like it's not fair on Ben. You shouldn't have told him anything.
Something was not really up like this. Something was not really up. I think since 3 days ago, everything died up. It's because the boy raised it in that room today. That's why.
No, the boy has been disturbed. If you watch him yesterday, even Comrade made a post that what is wrong with Ben.
But he was not saying it like, don't keep quiet. You cannot assume. Sure you get. But today night he can speak. He speak to Bigbrother.
You don't know how that will be fucking up his mental health. Like, which one among girls, this and that. He will be in his head. Even him, if you are not careful, this kind of thing, you'll be like, Abi, I did it and I didn't know. A lot of things will be going on in his mind. He's even a strong person that is still coming, is still partaking in wage and all of that.
Brother.
You run 100 million. No, I will not scatter the whole of that house. If not me.
I've told you because it's going to look like you are trying to trap me.
Do you think if this allegation is made against one of the evaluating twins, you think it would have been easy like
those boys? Hey. If I from the house, they will start fighting. They would have said they will set up a court in the house.
Do you get those of my would have even set up court for them? I trust them. They will not call everybody and sit down. Except they give them warning that they must not talk about it. But I don't even think that was it. It does not look like somebody that will listen.
Sorry, I think it never happened. Ben asked because she was saying she was sleeping, right? Something of such never happened. And people, especially from X app, like they were expecting a reaction for false accusation. Like if they can get the same sanction, if they do something like that, people would raise out loud for them to they should get the same proper punishment. I guess. And you know
they have a rule book. They have a rule book for punishments and offenses. So if the rule book does not give room for disqualification of false accusation, I don't think they will do that because all of them are ready rule book.
Not when it is bordering.
Not when the false allegation has anything to do with sexual assault. If it's
Now strong too. Now strong too.
Of course.
I know.
Yes, so
I know.
Now only for Nigeria, sexual assault no get weight o.
But then that they,
But
the
it is
camera is
for the
not
poor
working.
people. Sorry,
It's
the footage are there. It's there already, but it never existed. It never happened. That's what I believe. It never happened because, of course, when we know better, like he would want to, he would die there. Like who is? I've never seen that guy in that light. It could be anything else, but the guy is not like that. So if it did happen, right? And because from the footage, they will even go back to history. Like from the way I'm looking at it, like probably the guy did not even come close to her. But why would you be assuming in your head that something like this happened? You get it, which is a serious offense. It's a different thing, like where if they are in the same enclosed place.
What if not dream? She didn't dream.
Exactly. I'm even thinking like maybe she has a spiritual husband. Because why would you just
You say what?
sleeping,
Oh, yourself. Yes, because it's Mickey wearing that. You put that one, I bet that they Mickey, but that's so wisely.
For somebody like I'm not even trying to be funny here. For somebody that said, "Oh, this, it's been a while I touched right," so she can be fantasizing about it, and she just felt like some stuff, sensation, and she felt, "Oh, somebody touched me." It was in a time she said people that even had to tell her that, "Oh, what like maybe language or watch it." Or
Yeah, they were like giving that too much of information.
Yes. So
Bigbrother know what he's doing. You know the Bigbrother want to disqualify. Bigbrother disqualify on Sunday. You know, something happened on Monday. Bigbrother is also waiting.
There's no rule that states.
How many people they are disqualified? They disqualified Seneca. It was on Sunday. They disqualified Beauty. It was on Sunday. They disqualified
It happened on a Saturday. That happened on a Saturday.
They are going to wait till on Sunday. You people should leave my Bigbrother alone.
They do it the following day.
You people should leave my Bigbrother alone. Also, the Bigbrother we are just it. You people should leave my Bigbrother alone. Don't drag my Bigbrother anymore. Don't do that.
Okay, please, can we talk about something? Another matter arising. I'm supposed to be in class, so I'm here gisting. Anyway, please, I'm not understanding Auntie Toke's. I'm that auntie I'm calling herself is just because I want to be nice right now. What is our problem really? It's always wanting to bash WANNI all the time. Why is he doing that? Is he supposed to even be doing that? Is he supposed to take side? Is he supposed to have like a favorite housemate? Why is he doing that? Coming from somebody that a man messed up her life.
But why are you surprised? Look at us this every year. Is it because he's touching you?
It's not you now. Because it's touching your face now that you are.
Wait, calm down. Last year, we did support.
That's not okay. It's not every year. It's because it's touch your face now. They pay you.
Calm down.
That madness every year.
I want to ask you a question. Who did you support last year so that I know where to start from? Who did you support?
Last year. My sweetheart. My darling.
Who did you support?
My sugar boy. No, Soma. My sugar. My
Wait, I'm sorry. Last year was not bad. 2022. Level up, sis. Who do you support?
Level up was Bella and Shay.
Okay. By the way, we're talking was dragging
that year, Sharon, that year, so Bella and Shex, they are Toke's favorite. So
last year not doing something bad. Last year when he was dragging, she was dragging Pina, she was doing something good. This year he could touch your body. Whether it's she's doing good. Toka is doing well. This year,
that's why they say
I will go to the choir. I say the truth.
The guy messed out.
Actually, this year, Toka is not supposed to be biased, but unfortunately, she does that every year.
She's always like that. Next year, if you have a faith, the year we touch your faith, we touch you. Don't take it like that. Take it with pride. Don't be angry. And not verse.
If you want herself, Sha, I want you want herself. Let me not see another nonsense talk about WANNI.
It's not
She's not one that talks. She's talk and talk.
She will talk and talk. I like her. Okay. God bless you.
I want to like her. I like her. I want to like her. Don't go and carry your chin with that.
My party fast, she don't keep person.
And please go and wonder your chin way. Every small interview, WANNI and SHAUN had sex. WANNI, what's her business? What's her business? She'll pay the call of the people. Why is she talking about this? About her life. What does she have?
They ask her question. If they ask her question, they don't answer. People that know she don't ask your friend yesterday. They say yes, we can still settle things with her. But ask their friend question. My friend can answer question now. Their job they not do, yes or no?
You know how she wants to answer this question.
Wait, calm down. I want to ask you a question. They said they not do.
Yeah.
Their job they not do.
They did not. They did not. They did not. And I would in fact I will argue it to any. They did not. I will argue it to any level.
Now why should they give blue job?
Who is giving blue job? To who? They did not. I'm not
here for the minute they call now. When they call those people, they release something every Friday. When did they call them now?
They release a video of WANNI doing that. Is that what you're saying?
They released video.
Wait now. Are you saying video of WANNI and SHAUN? Yeah, WANNI giving SHAUN blowjobs. Is that what you're saying? Why come the video did not circulate?
You don't want to see her now. If you go see her, go this may you go wash her. Go belt may you go wash her there.
I should go to where?
I want us to go back to what DVC was saying the other time, because I feel like the Ben and the discussion overshadowed it. You were saying that, SHAUN and your girl, you should leave her alone. But do you want to tell me that after last Saturday, if WANNI did not go, me, I'm putting it to you now, if WANNI did not crawl back to him to go and beg him after doing nothing, in my own view, it would still not go to her. At this point, she is so dependent on him. She does not know like the power that she carries outside here. She doesn't know. But she's so dependent on him. So it is your boy. It is your own girl that should open her eyes and leave the boy alone. She's the one that obviously cannot stay without him. Because tell me why after Saturday, but she would crawl back to him. None of the arguments as the boy come to beg her, that she could crawl back, go beg.
I want to ask you a question. Did the boy ask her out?
No. But this one to have it right now. Wait, let me ask you. That stage of saying they asked a person. Let me tell you the conversation that went down. Let me tell you the conversation that went down, right? And this is what
don't say anything. If you are tired of me,
now.
and you carry your two legs. If you don't tired, still carry your two legs.
Sharon, wait. Let me tell you the conversation that went down. I'm trying to answer you, Amoti. Let me tell you the conversation that went down. This is not me cooking up stories. You approached somebody and you said, I like you. Let's lock in. She locked in. Fine, it might not be the normal asking her that we all know, no problem. But that is what offer an agreement, offer an acceptance. Number one. Number two, she did not crawl back to him. Yes, Ben, there was a day, right? She kissed him, blah, blah, blah. He was one that called for that cover. You always sleep at midnight. Me, I don't sleep. I keep telling you. He was one that called us to have a conversation with her because she just felt, okay, this has gone down. Fine. They decide the conversation. Yes, the part of when she has to apologize every time, maybe even sometimes when she's not even wrong, she has to apologize. I feel like she actually needs to take it because there are times where apologies are not even needed. Just leave it as it is. So that is the case. And this is not me cooking up. People are always sleeping at night.
Wait, before because nobody needs your girl. They ask your girl, they say you should go and kiss the boy. SHAUN, you have to say, I will not kiss because I'm angry with him. Your girl not trying to make that kiss now. I beg.
Yeah, I'm not saying she didn't. She wanted to. Because she doesn't have the mind to even fight the boy in the first place. I was expecting like 2 days fight. But she didn't give me 2 days fight. She only gave me
you carry Pastor Jerry, you carry Pastor Jeremiah, you carry everything. Your guys, I beg. Mute your mic.
Sharon, don't let me enter plane for you.
Okay, let's talk about my ship, Donita.
Topher will tell her his age today, please.
Don't worry. Let me quickly tag Guinness one.
That means so bad.
So they can put his name.
Please now.
Did you hear when he told her yesterday, I love you? When he said, I love you, I said,
No true love.
True love. True love. Bigbrother never expire.
I don't get paid again when I put a track. Oh,
Then they go out.
true love don't expire. No love is there.
There are several Korean movies, several love movies that you can indulge in and watch. If you want to do but you must always allow Bigbrother children come in because I don't understand that true love we are talking about.
But did you see where yesterday when we was telling her that he loves her?
And you a shipper?
What should I do about it?
Okay, no problem.
Are you a shipper?
And another
She's a bloody see. If you carry goats and cow here, damage sheep. I never see that kind of before in my life.
Another thing, Ben and Chizoba, they are having issues also.
And Chizoba must stand on business and never talk to that baby.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Shipper, your heart is
My
broken.
people like that, like that.
If you don't start that, that's how you did. So, Green Quality go to prayer because Pastor don't dey open tomorrow, Saturday or Sunday. Till on Monday, maybe your faith they don't go as. I'm sorry, we cannot help you for this moment.
Sorry. Have you people seen Femi and ONYEKA? There is something.
There is something. Femi is going home on Sunday. Rest.
Okay.
There is something that makes me.
ONYEKA is not really to pepper OZ or I don't know. He's not really to pepper the guy.
Big fan base and maybe it's loaded in our words. I think we need to analyze our diary session today because I feel like that girl should be checked into like the nearest mental facility once she leaves the house. That is not ordinary again. She has like deep-rooted issues that needs to be fixed. So if Femi were to be like loaded in our words and he has a big fan base, I'm sure our fans they would have created a shipping. Hey, they would have said, "Oh, see the love. Oh, see the ball." Obviously, Femi is Femi, and they are not shipping because she has been giving them several moments since like 3 days now. So back to our diary session today. I was not home, but I was watching I saw clips online. I'm like, because after the live show, you approached Victoria and you approached her because you wanted to apologize. So from the place of remorse or this, and you were even trying to tell her that, oh, okay, let me not lie, I don't, I like the guy and all of that. Then in your diary session today now, you're switching things up and you are still insisting that because you told Victoria that these loaded guys that used to like me, that line alone, honestly, and you see the BBN feminists, they are the ones standing her, making excuses for her. These loaded guys that used to ask me out, and because I told her that she's loaded, she started dancing in front of the mirror. Where like she's still maintaining that stance. That's because that's so messed up. Like, how do you think like that? How can you open your mouth? As she even said, I know what I carry for back. Are you people not ashamed? Or is that the way you people behave to? Because you know man shaming. There's nothing to you aside your body. There's nothing else.
Yash is life. Bonbon is life.
God, I beg you. Toss, please, how you see that diary session? Because me, I was so irritated. I was
irritating. Although I wasn't paying so much attention to it, but then when I saw the video on the TL, and she was like, it's only rich guys only loaded guys that comes to me, and I'm like, only loaded guys.
Hello, Steph.
Only loaded guys, local awaso deri ko mama wa lu house. You know,
back and funny
tó
girls.
wá lọ ṣe dreadlock ìsọnù torí kò fẹ́ máa náwó only loaded guys so
loaded guys indeed
which loaded guys because I cannot see it. It's just one costume, one Yamileko costume. That costume that all these Saleko women used to wear for
maybe they took the rest for man. Maybe they took some of our clothes for man. They took the costume for man.
No, I've said it before that maybe most of our clothes are designers like Fendi, like so. I'm big brand Fendi. Some people do not like to show or brag or do anything like that. It's understandable. And Bigbrother doesn't like designers, So
no, they want to keep it to week 8. For these women, they are still praying so that if they get to week 8 by then, they will say, God, I've done it. So that it will shock you people. Don't worry, they are on their way.
Honestly, our fans, if she comes out of the house, it's not only money cake. Book her therapy sessions. Like she's masking something. That confidence, self-confidence, and the highest of the room and the back, it's a lie. There's an insecurity she's dealing with. And that's the truth. Because you cannot be projecting on your fellow women unprovoked. Okay, it's okay for you to be in your head and say, oh, all the guys want me. It's okay to be delusional in that way. But for you to be saying, oh, the other girls are, they are jealous of me. They are threatened by me. They are not confident. Like, how?
So you guys remember when I said that there's a fight that is brewing, that there's still one more fight that's supposed to happen, and it's a fight between the Mbadiwe twins. You see, those two, their fight will be bloody. Not bloody, but it will be loud. Because
between the both of them, or them and
no, between the two of them.
Are you serious?
Because OD seems to have I feel like OD is a very emotional one, and is a very clingy kind of brother, kind of person, kind of person, and he's very quick to jealousy. Also, he will just sit down on his own, just wants to be quiet in his thoughts. Do you know that this guy like is being passive aggressive? I'm just like, and he'll be so serious about it, like he wants to fight with the guy. And this one will now try to douse the situation, like, okay, it's not like that. I just want to be quiet. That fight is still, and this one is now beginning to get irritated. What's up with you? Why is it that small thing you always want to come at me? So their fight is next because they're the ones that have not had a fight in this house. I mean, I'm waiting for their fight.
I don't think they will fight. I don't think they will fight. They are old. I doubt it.
I don't fight. I don't understand. Say they are old.
You know the kind of fight. I understand the kind of fight you mean, but I don't think they will. I think they would rather speak about it.
Yes,
rather than shouting at each other and that kind of fight. They might argue and just settle it because it will get to a stage in your life that you think, oh man, I don't have to shout, so I don't have to argue and shout and shout. I just talk about it and then we just move on. I feel like so there's a level of maturity that okay, when they have issues, they'll just talk about it and then move on. So I don't think they would fight. I don't think so.
100%. I don't think they will.
Can you guys see my sugar girls? My girls are so beautiful.
They will not fight. They are going to argue and later they're going to have conversation. They are not
Guys, I want to say thank you for joining this space. We'll be meeting tomorrow for more analysis on what is going on in the house. Tomorrow will be day 35. Thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Bye.